Okay, so the plan is I already know who it is I want to end up with, so I'm gonna just go on ahead and go straight for Damien and see if it's gonna work out. Hi, Raven. Ooh, you know what they say about third dates? They get pretty serious. Are you sure this is your dream daddy? I'm sure. Oh, is that a bad thing or a good thing? I don't know. I'm not usually told I'm looking particularly shiny. Use your hips when throwing. Don't use metal utensils on non-stick frying pans. Ugh. That tasted weird. Because I have Neosporin on my lips. Because I cut my lips, so I had to put it on, so... Where the light is? Yeah, it's probably what it is. I don't know. My forehead isn't sweaty, which is a weird thing. Maybe. Ever since we had that picnic in the graveyard, Damien and I have been spending a lot of time together. We go on nighttime strolls pretty regularly. Ooh. Oh yeah, it's probably what it is too. I'm wearing a white shirt, which is like... And this is literally the only white shirt I have, so it's very rare. He was so impressed with the first letter I wrote him that he insisted we only communicate by post instead of through Dadbook. I initially protested, but he gave me one of his old signet, I guess, rings to use as a seal for my letters, and I just couldn't say no. I'm just sign it? I don't know. Hanging out with that goth dad again? Please, Amanda, you know his name. And yes. Be honest with me, Her Pops. Is he actually a vampire? I remember you inviting him into our household at one time, and I've seen The Lost Boys, and I honestly would have preferred trying to see if he could have walked through the threshold of our home under his own power. Yes, Amanda, I have become Damien's familiar. I am compelled under his curse. Sorry, sweetie. Turn into a bat. I don't think What's the point of being a vampire if you can't turn into a bat? Well, okay, I'm off. Are you taking the car, or are you flying off into the night of the leathery wings of a bat? One of those. Mama, can you throw away the garlic bread that's in the freezer so I don't die? That would be great. And keeping it there is insurance. You understand, right? That's my girl. Damien and I walk along the water's edge, chatting. Damien's cloak. He hates it when people call it a cape. Damien's cloak flutters behind him in the breeze. This is gonna seem like a silly question, but why do goths wear black? Gothic subculture has always been associated with devs, so it would make sense that the style surrounding it would be greatly influenced by mourning. Interestingly enough, though, was that in the Victorian era, Queen Victoria herself mourned the death of her late husband for 10 whole years, wearing black for the rest of her life. If that's not goth, I don't know what is. I have another question. Go ahead. How are you so comfortable with death? You mentioned in the graveyard that it helps you appreciate your life or something? I've experienced several losses over the courses of my life, and I truly believe the only manageable way to cope with it is to accept that death is simply a part of living. It is a good way to kind of cope with death. I mean, hi Phasma, it's been a while. I'm doing pretty good, how about you? I feel like that's a good way to go about it. I think that's probably like one of the reasons why I was like, I want to work in a morgue. Not because it's like, ooh, creepy. It's just, being able to bring peace to family, of, you know, the deceased as much as I can. And at the same time, the more you surround yourself with it, I feel like the more accepting you'll be when the time comes for yourself or for your loved ones. No love for the rest of us. Hi, Raven! How are you doing? See, I asked the question for you. Hello, Raven. Are you good today? It's a single universal truth for every human who has ever lived. I am gonna die. You're gonna die, and life carries on without us. Doesn't that make you feel scared? Not at all. Without the advances of modern science, death was everywhere in the Victorian era, and yet funerals were major social functions. Victorians were obsessed with the memento of their loved ones, even going so far as to take elaborately staged photographs of their dead relatives. The minutiae of mourning was so complex that there were set periods of grieving that were deemed acceptable based on who in your life has passed away. Hi Xeno, I'm good. Better now that Phasma acknowledges my existence. Now, we don't have any of that. If you lose someone, you end up feeling lost yourself because we have no modern equivalent of those formalities. We need to allow ourselves some time to grieve, to feel that loss fully, but not allow it to consume us, which is true. So no, I'm not afraid of death. I believe it is a waste to spend your life dreading the end of it. The time we have here is brief and fleeting, and occasionally cruel, but it is at all times precious. To stare death in the face and live despite that, I think, is a noble existence. Let's save the mourning for the dead. Wow, that's beautiful. You can see the moonlight in the bay glint off of Damien's eyes. He smiles. We turn to the harbor and watch ships pass, breathing in the salty air. I look to Damien again and can't help but be entranced by his charm, his mystery. I find everything about him so fascinating. I lean closer to Damien, closing my eyes as I do so. I'm so sorry, I have to take this. Damn it, who the hell is calling? Damien steps away from me to answer his phone. Oh no, I hope it isn't Lucian again. After speaking in hushed tones for a few moments, Damien returns to me. Everything okay? There's an emergency. Lucian? No, thankfully, but I must take my leave. Oh, okay. Is there anything I can do to help? Dads do have to stick together, right? You know it. Then come. There isn't time to waste. After a short drive in silence, we arrive at a rundown building on the outskirts of town. Where are we? It's better if I just show you. I push the surprisingly heavy door open and find myself in a dimly lit waiting room. A few rickety chairs line the walls, and there doesn't seem to be anyone behind the front desk. There are a few paintings and pictures on the wall, but they're so nondescript I'm still unsure what kind of place this even is. I see cages in the back. Getting a pet? Oh! Wait here for a moment, I'll be right back. Damien walks off down a corridor, his boot heels echoing through the halls of the seemingly empty building. It has to be like a shelter. Distant howls echo from some place I can't see, and there's a faint scratching sound like claws on tile. I cautiously peek down the hall and find stall after stall of scared-looking dogs. A few of them notice me and skitter up to the chain-link fence, sticking their noses through to sniff at the air. Oh, puppies! Sweeter puppies. Earlier, my mom was like, you know, Evie, get out of the car. And it was because there was a guy coming towards me. And he was bringing his two little cute Yorkies. And it's because my mom told him that I really love dogs. So he was just like, oh, I'll go to her. I feel like an idiot for not taking their pictures. But oh my god, they were so freaking cute. One of them kept like jumping on top of me, giving me kisses. And the other was just like, pet me, pet me. They were like, oh my god. Their names are Allie and Lily. Oh, they were so freaking cute. So freaking Hi Stalo. How's the daddy loving going? It's going pretty good. I decided to pursue Damien. It even said it says, are you willing, you know what they say about the third date, it's very serious. So I said, yeah, I'm committed to hooking up with Damien. So she's sexing up Damien at an abandoned laboratory. Pretty sure this is a shelter. What have I got myself into? Suddenly, the lights shut off. I panic, unsure of where I am or how I can get out. I stumble through the darkness, my breathing getting heavier and heavier. Damien? The lights finally turn back on. Hey, sailor. Mary? What are you doing here? You aren't here for the fight club? I don't want to get punched in the face. Great, because this is an animal shelter. What? We take care of stray animals, and people adopt the stray animals. Didn't you see the pets when we walked in? Oh, sorry, I didn't really expect to see you volunteering at an animal shelter. Wow. Okay, kid, way to put me in a box. Dames, you hear this baloney? Just one moment. Then the cracks in a door burst open. Appearing from the shadows, I see... Damien? Whoa! He looks like a normie! It's cute, though! Hey. It's Damien. He looks completely different. No cloak, no Victorian-era clothing, no makeup. I wasn't planning to share this side of me until much later, but I'm not as goth as you think. I'm a systems administrator for the IT department of a realty company. Oh, he's so cute! I wear tennis shoes to work and I listen to Bruce Springsteen. I enjoy going to the hardware store and looking at storage solutions, and I volunteer at this animal shelter in my spare time. I'm boring. I'm fascinated with Victorian history and the goth lifestyle, that much is true. It's just not all that I am, and I need you to know that. It's totally fine. Hi, Taunt. Hi, always for Peach. Oh, I hate to kill the moment here, but there's some pressing business that needs attending to. Oh, right. It's Duchess Cordelia. Huh, again? Who's Duchess Cordelia? Oh. She's one of the pups. Gets out all the time. She somehow learned how to open doors, and now she's unstoppable. When did she get out? This morning, I went to go sing sea shanties to the cats, and when I came back, she had already bolted. I have to stay here with the pets, so I need you two to go and find her. Of course. Where could she be? Come on. She always ends up running off to the same places. Here, let me draw you a map. Mary starts scribbling on the back of a pet adoption form. She's very smart, ruthless even. You need to stay on your toes and get her back by sundown, or else she turns into a werewolf and starts eating people. What? You're a perfect little peach, Tony. We just don't want her to be stuck outside when it's cold. Oh. I'll grab some treats and we can hit the road. Oh, so that's probably why he always has... When he pulled out the dog treat for the dog Robert was walking, it's because he... That's why. No, Kipster. No. Oh man, I'm Nerd's house? At least you're not other Nerd's house. Looks like you're moving up in the pecking order. Congrats, kiddo. Where should we head first? Okay. Let's go to the softball field. Damien and I exit the parking lot and start driving toward town. I look over to him, he seems concerned. Shouldn't be too hard to find the Duchess, right? She's a pretty big pup. Mary wasn't kidding when she said that dog was smart. One time she correctly guessed the winner of the Kentucky Derby. It was really great year for bark, bark, bark. Oh my god. I don't know. What do you think your odds are, Tony? I gotta stay positive. My dad once told me, Tony, you can't shove raisins up your nose. And that hurt my feelings. I felt discouraged, but I kept a positive attitude, and you know what? I made it happen. Who says things like that? Hi, baby. Ew. It might have landed me in the ER and forced me to have 10 golden raisins removed from my nasal cavity, but on that day I learned that anything is possible if you have a good attitude and abnormally large nostrils. Young children really are resilient, I suppose. Yeah, young children. I was 16. Let's just hope for the best. We got this. Well, I can't talk because me and my cousins, we were really stupid, and we were like, huh, why don't we snort spices? We were already teenagers. We were just doing it to see how our bodies would react to it. Don't ever do it. It's bad. Especially cinnamon. Come down with the band hammer. Yes, thank you. We drive to the softball field. It looks like Craig's team is practicing. I wonder if any of the kids saw something. Craig spots us and jogs over, a softball bat slung over his shoulder. Hey bros, what's up? Craig, you wouldn't have happened to see a dog around here, have you? One escaped from the animal shelter and we're trying to locate her. I don't think so. Maybe one of the girls saw something. Girls! Hi, Amanda's dad. Hi, Lucian's dad. We have names. Girls, have you seen any dogs around? Yeah, a huge dog ran through here a second ago. You just missed it. We tried to play fetch with her, but she just took the softball and ran. Aw. I think she ate it, actually. It was a lot. She was a lot of dog. Here, take another softball. Might come in handy later. Many thanks, Craig. Alright, so clearly she's not there anymore. We could... as I said, we could go towards the base side. Let's do that first. Yeah, we did Cinnamon too, and it was the fucking worst. We were right back at the base side. Just like old times, eh? I remember it as if it were yesterday. I mean, earlier today. So what do you think? Any sight of the pooch? None yet, although who knows if she made it into any of these ships. The Duchess would do that? I wouldn't put it past her to know how to navigate in rough seas and without a compass. Very smart. Pops? Amanda and I went to see my daughter. Amanda, what are you doing here? Did you think I just stayed inside all day vegging out on the couch and watching TV? Oh, sorry. What are you doing? I'm heading home to veg out and on the couch and watch TV. I had to get a burrito first. Young miss, have you seen a dog around here? Oh, you bet. I saw a Pomeranian with a bow around its neck. I saw a big old Doberman named Henry. There was a stroller full of Yorkies, a Greyhound, a Golden Retriever. Did you see a Mastiff anywhere? No dice. I would definitely have remembered that. I gotta go run though. This burrito has about 10 minutes before the cheese breaks down the molecular structure of the tortilla and makes it all soggy. You understand. I do? Of course. Have a lovely evening, Miss Bay. I forgot that their last name is Bay. Alright, so I guess, since we're already here, let's check around the aquarium real quick and then we'll start making our way down. Damien and I stopped by the aquarium. Everything looks in order here, but it might help to get out of the car and take a look. Seen anything? No dog here. Not even any sign of her. Did you know that penguins are considered the goths of the sea? Damien, I want to believe you so badly. Okay, so it's definitely not the aquarium. Let's check around the cul-de-sac real quick. Our way up to the We drive through the cul-de-sac and everything seems so pretty normal. It looks like Brian's doing some yard work. We pull into Brian's driveway and hop out. Hey, don't step on the grass, I just mowed. Have you seen any unusual activity in the area today? Aside from your underwatered lawn? Oh, here we go. How dare you? I take my lawn care very seriously. Tony, please. You haven't seen a dog run through here, have you? Well, a few hours ago I heard Maxwell barking at something when I came outside. My garden had been torn to shreds. It's going to take forever to retill the soil. It could be a dog, or rather a feisty raccoon. Whatever it was, must have been hungry. Ate all of my tomatoes. I'm very sorry to hear about your garden. If you need any assistance restoring it to its former glory, please don't hesitate to contact me. Will do, buddy. Good luck finding that dog. She's probably still hungry. I wonder if she's looking for more foods elsewhere. Oh. I fear that the hours are growing short. We must make haste if we're to find the Duchess by sundown. Damien's looking more stressed out by the minute. I gotta think of something to lighten the mood. What kind of dog does a vampire have? Knock knock. How many goths does it take to screw in a light bulb? Are you still dead in PUBG? Try that one. I would imagine it would be unwise for a vampire to take up the company of a smaller mammal for the means of companionship. It would be too tempting to... Bloodhound. I was gonna say Bloodhound, Damien. He didn't like that. Oh, yes. Haha. Jeez. I keep reading Damien directions from the map as we drive around town. Yeah, we could try a coffee spoon. Should probably get something to eat from there. We park in front of Matt's coffee shop and walk inside. It seems like a slow day. Matt sits behind the counter reading a book. Hey, Matt.
Hey.
Didn't expect to see you two today. What's up? Have you seen any stray dogs around? Actually, yeah, I caught one digging through the trash earlier. Ran away when I tried to get closer, though. Did you see what direction it ran in? Matt thinks for a second.
Hey.
Might have been running east, I think. That pup tore through the 3 pans of old rice-fed banana bread. Want to take some for the road, just in case? Sure thing. Matt packages up a slice. Thanks for the slice. The road slice. This banana bread's gonna be so good. I think he meant to give it to you for the dog. Right. I mean, it's gonna be so good for the dog to eat. Feel like we're on the right track. You think? If we keep this up, we'll find the Duchess in no time. Hey, if you like dogs so much, why don't you have any? Lucian is severely allergic. I wouldn't put him through that. But there are still dogs in my life, so for that I am grateful. There is about to be one more dog in your life, buddy. Splendid attitude. Let us not waste any more time. Verily. So you said it went east. East from the coffee, so we should go back to the cul-de-sac then. Let's see. We arrive at the cul-de-sac to find everything looking normal, except... Uh-oh. Hugo's front door is wide open. She can open doors. This is classic Duchess Cordelia. A telltale sign. We should approach with caution. Whatever goes down in there, got your back. We creep up onto this porch and step inside. There, sitting in the center of Hugo's living room like she owns the damn place, is one of the biggest dogs I've ever seen. Woof! Oh, she hasn't broken anything in here. Yet. Wonderful. Now all we have to do is get this leash on her before she tries to escape again and get out of here before Hugo comes home. Why is Hugo's door unlocked? I know this dog isn't walking around with no damn lockpick, so... Easy peasy. Duchess, come here. The Duchess eyes Damien warily. As he approaches, she begins to growl. She's on guard. We'll need another plan. Hand her a dog treat, try the softball, give her the right said banana bread. I'll give her, try the banana bread, I guess. I reach into my pocket and pull out the slice of right said banana bread Matt gave me. Duchess sniffs the air and hones in on the bread. Come here, girl. Nice and easy. I've got some yummy homemade vegan and possibly gluten-free banana bread if that's what you're into. Yeah, look at the big woofer. The Duchess cautiously approaches me and gives the bread a good sniff before gently taking it from my hand and dropping it on the ground like dogs always do for some reason. She curls up and starts munching on the bread. Success! Damien walks up behind the Duchess and attaches the leash to her collar. She immediately notices and starts whining. Time to go home now, Duchess. Damien gives a tug on the leash. She won't move. Duchess, what happened to our rapport? You and I used to be bosom buddies. She still doesn't move. She's huge. There's no way we could even try to lift her. Well, this is a weird situation to be in. I think we're literally trespassing in our friend's home with this dog. Alright, Stalo. What are you nerds doing? Ernest. Had to be Ernest. Ernest stands in the door with a plate of pizza rolls. Uh-oh. Don't tell your dad about this. We're definitely not trespassing. What flavor pizza rolls are those? Don't tell your dad about this. I'm definitely telling Hugo about this. Hey man, be cool. I am cool. Going up to tell your dad? Good. The Duchess notices Ernest and starts pulling against the leash. Why is a dog in my house? It's long... The Duchess suddenly breaks free from Damien's grip and hurtles towards Ernest. Ah! Ernest and the Duchess fall to the ground. Pizza rolls fly everywhere. This is bad. Ernest, are you okay? Ernest feeds the Duchess a pizza roll. Hey, she likes pizza rolls! Ernest sits up, but the dog keeps licking his face. Oh my god, is he smiling? Oh, hey! Hugo stands at the door, looking like he's at a loss for words.
Sweet manchego.
What's... Why are you guys... Whose dog is this? It's a long story, but it involves a large dog who knows how to open doors. Woof! Hugo, may I present to you Duchess Cordelia? How do you do? Barf! 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 We're friends! This is probably what's gonna get him to have a better relationship with his father, at least start smiling more, if Hugo keeps the dog. The Duchess looks at Ernest's face. She's from the local animal shelter. She got out and we've been chasing her all around town. Your house was her final stop. Dad, can we keep her? Ernest, I don't know if we're set up to take care of a...
What?
Wait, did you just call me Dad? Come on, please. Look how cute she is. Hugo sighs. We had been talking about adopting a dog for a while, but you have to promise me you'll take care of her. Yeah, I'll give her all the pizza rolls her little heart desires. I suddenly remember what's on the back of this map and pull a pen out of my pocket. Got the forms ready for you if you're interested. I even waived the adoption fee since, you know, we technically broke into your household.
Hey.
Well, alright. It's a deal. Hugo steps onto the porch of us and signs the form while Ernest plays with the Duchess inside. He sure seems to be happy with his new friend.
Oh.
I know, he called me Dad. Can you believe it? Damien places a hand on Hugo's shoulder. Certainly can. I think this would be really good for Ernest. It should teach him some responsibility. You should probably look into getting better locks on your doors, though. The Duchess is a wily one, but do right by her and she'll love you too forever. Thank you. Yay! And long story short, the Duchess now lives in a happy home and neither of us were charged for breaking and entering. So all in all, I think it was a fine day's work. Nice work, you two. Hey. Tony, you could be a valuable asset to our team of volunteers, you know. If you ever feel like petting some puppies, hit me up. Mary, I always feel like petting puppies. Good to know. Well, I'll catch you fellas later. I feel like that night when I helped her home, it kind of... We didn't really talk, but we kind of bonded. So, me and Mary are in pretty good terms. Mary starts to leave. And one last thing. Damien's been telling me about you. Glad he finally brought you around. Oh, yeah. Come on. Damien's my special boy. I love him. We go way back, and I got a vested interest in his health, success, and well-being. If you ever hurt him, Mary, you can fill in the blanks. I gulp. Yes, ma'am. Aw, that's sweet. Mary leaves me alone with Damien. So, about the whole goth thing. I, completely understand if you aren't interested in me anymore. What? Am I missing something here? I'm not a cool goth prince. I'm boring. I own 5 pairs of tennis shoes. I wear dumb glasses. Don't you care? He looks so nervous. Damien, do you really think I only like you because of all the goth stuff? That's all cool, but the best thing about you is how passionate you are about the things you love. History, art, Victorian fashion, dogs, storage solutions. Doesn't matter what it is. You care, and that's awesome. And also, the glasses are very cute. They are very cute. You don't think I'm boring at all? If you're boring, then I don't know what that makes me. Spend too much time online shopping for flashlights. I get excited to mow my lawn on Saturdays. I get cranky about commercials being too loud. I've even been thinking about making my own peanut butter. And maybe we can be boring together. Ooh! It would never be boring if it was with you. Damien suddenly closes the gap between us and pulls me into a hug. He buries his face in my shoulder. His hair smells like lavender and rosemary. I was so scared you wouldn't like me. Quite the opposite. Damien pulls away for a second and looks me in the eyes. Without the colored context, his eyes are so dark and soulful. May I kiss you? Of course! Does a bat have wings? Thou art welcome. I'd love that. He smiles slightly and leans in, giving me a gentle kiss. Damien pulls away and gives me an intense look. You want to help me take care of the puppies? Yes! Damien and I arrive back at the cul-de-sac, our fingers entwined. Like a proper gentleman, he walks me to my doorstep. This was lovely. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for everything. I'm very happy I can be myself around you. I'm glad, but I have one request. Huh. What's that? Can we keep sending each other letters? Oh. But of course. Damien kisses me one last time before turning around and heading home. Amanda runs back to the couch from the window and tries to look as nonchalant as possible. Hello, Father. I was sitting here on the couch this entire time. Hi, Amanda. So... I was about to be upset that he didn't offer to bone you after kissing, but he offered something so much better. Are you guys, like, starting a vampire coven together? Oh, plot twist. Mothman? Damien's actually Mothman. I didn't see it coming either. Huh? Genius. Xeno going to get a 3-way Damien and Mary. Well, whatever's happening, I'm really glad you two are happy. You deserve it, Dad. Oh, shucks. Gonna head to bed. Catch you in the morning? Sure thing. Make my way to the room and fall into my bed with my heart full, excited for the days to come. Yay! Oh, this is the best! I got 0 points for the bat there.
That was a phenomenal date.
Because he did not like that joke. Yay! I'm so happy. Phew, I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, Tony. Be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy? Cats. What? No, you asked too many questions. Sorry, sweetie, it's the feds. Huh. What? I had a crab cake sandwich for lunch. That's probably it. You're allergic to shellfish. Oh. Oh no. I forgot. Again. Dad? Oh gosh, I'm gonna be sick. What have I done? Huh, I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you.
Dad.
Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week. Oh, yay, awesome. And I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Oh, Dad, I dramatically whipped the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops. No way! I figure you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Logan Hall Paranormal Ice Roll Ghost Truckers. This is all 19 seasons! And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad. I love this. Thank you. Oh. Shush alarm. Shush. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you wanna hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. I follow Amanda to the back door. What? You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here! Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is, fully customizable down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake, the good kind with the crunchies in the middle. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, alright? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I wonder if I would have like hooked up with another person if Damien wouldn't even be in that outfit. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Oh god, Pablo. Tony, my dude! Pablo, how's the shirt business going? But I got men's shirts, I got women's shirts, I got tank tops in a variety of sizes, shapes, and colors. Each one of them of fine quality, screen printed with the logo and visage of the world-renowned witch house outfit Vacant Veil. Purchasable at most respectable retailers, but more specifically, out of the trunk of my car. I'm also selling my mom's world-famous homemade apple butter. Never stop hustling, Pablo. Baby, you got it. Let me get my meds real quick, guys. My meds. Okay. Baby, you got it. I always do that. Ugh. Ugh. Alright. I walk over to Mary, who's having a lively conversation with Amanda. We have a real fluffy semi hit right now. His name's Harold. Loves belly rubs. He always tries to lick your face if you get too close. Mrs. Christensen, thank you so much for telling me in great detail about every single dog currently at the animal shelter. Please tell me about the Afghan with 3 legs again. Sure. Pajo, we call him. It's one of those ironic names. You know, if you're really interested, I could probably steal one for you. I also wonder, because since I didn't hook up with Joseph, are Mary and him on better terms now? Or... I don't know. Really? No, but I could get you in to meet all of them. We could always use extra hands around the shelter. And if those extra hands also happen to steal a dog, I'm glad you two are able to bond over cute dogs. Really warms my heart. Dad, we're having a moment. Hey, Sailor. Your kid's a good egg. Where's your goth prince? You two are usually attached to the hip these days. He's around. Stellar. Mary turns her attention to Amanda. Not too hard to sneak a dog into college. Trust me, I did it plenty back in the day. At one point, I had 3 cats living in my dorm. I decided to leave them to it. All of a sudden, a huge dog leaps up into my arms. Duchess! Hugo and Ernest run up to me. The Duchess gives my face a few broad licks and hops down. We're working on that. Got her in disciplinary class. She's a wild spirit who runs where she may. I don't mind at all. Looks like the 3 of you getting along along nicely.
Oh.
She's a valuable addition to the clan. If I hold up my homework in front of her, she'll eat it. Cool. We'll deal with that later. Duchess Cordelia spots a squirrel and darts across the yard. Ernest follows her, laughing. He's actually been a lot more manageable lately. I think taking care of the dog is good for him. Thanks for breaking into my house, I guess. Anytime. Tony! Brian, you made it! Ha! I don't pass up on good Mac. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. Just not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you, don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thank you so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro. Bro. This is real rager, taking our older age into consideration. Trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild. Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye out for your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Let's hit the gym sometime soon, huh? Sure thing, dude. Briar and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all that ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you. Oh boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang soon, yeah?
Dude!
Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Why can't you just walk up to her? She's right there. Tell her congrats. Looks like you've settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Yep. Couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. Sure, Joseph. That'd be great. Well, see you later. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese. The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Tony. Thanks, Hugo. I learned from the best. I've got a pocket full of gift cards that say you already knew a thing or two. Let's get together for trivia night again sometime soon, huh? You know it. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. Me too. The scholarship money will really help. I'm glad she got her scholarship. Okay, Amanda walks by and pretends to not see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey! Congratulations on graduating. I know you're gonna do great things at art school. Pew pew! Haha, yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me. You're right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want. There's nothing you can do about it. Are you still mad about that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope.
Oh.
And I'll have you know that the globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so she'll fit in college just fine. Hey. Hey. Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table. Good stuff. Yep. See you later.
Hey.
Hey, man. Matt. Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of rice why do I always want to say rice salad, banana, bright bread. Thank you. I know she'll love it. Have you gotten that original smell of your upholstery yet? Still working on it. Hey, Amanda's dad. I turned to spot Lucian walking up to me. Yes, Lucian? Thanks for inviting me to your party. Anytime, bud. I know we had a rocky start, but I'm glad to know you, and I hope you know how much your dad cares about you. Yeah. My dad's had a rough couple years, and I know that it must not have been easy to raise me alone. He's kind of a weird guy, but I love him a lot. Seems like you make him happy. So, you're cool in my book. Aw, thank you, Lucian. That means a lot to me. Sure. And let me know if you want me to give you a stick and poke sometime. Also, I'm sorry about the oregano thing. Thanks for coming by, Lucian. See you around, Tony. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat on our back porch step. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Still a party, Pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy, but it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Cry, don't cry. I swear to God, Tony, if you cry again. The best, Dad. I love you. I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for today. Present time! Amanda hands me a tiny wrap package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kinda shocking all of the photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? Figured we needed at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff. Intentionally and unintentionally. Probably gonna have to pay for most of it. Aw, world's best dad achievement unlocked. Aww. It would be my honor. Amanda hops up. Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. I glance over to the back of the yard where Damien is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. Me and Emma's are gonna go get ice cream. Oh, her and the Emmas are hanging out again? Love you, Pops. I guess. Amanda runs off to join her friends. I take a seat next to Damien as the last guests make their way out of the party. Damn, we got a nice-ass fucking cherry blossom tree in our backyard. I wish I had one. Did you know that in the Victorian era, they would call benches CD boys? What? Really? I'm kidding, Tony. But what if? Good to see you and your civvies again. Thank you. I had a revelation the other day, Tony, and I think it was largely due to your continued influence upon me. There was a version of myself that might have been embarrassed to show you my true form. My information technology form. But what you said about me, about how my passion was what you truly admired, that emboldened me to feel like myself regardless of how I choose to dress and act. Instead of separate entities, they are simply different facets of myself, a three-dimensional human being with his own thoughts, wants, and needs. I love dressing the way that I do, but feeling constricted by what I thought was my own personal brand made me lose sight of why I did this in the first place, to make myself happy. I place my hand on Damien's and feel a light squeeze. Looking up, I'm greeted by Damien's warm smile. I'm trying to be more comfortable with who I am, rather than dwelling on who I could be to other people. I can't stop smiling. I'm so proud of him. Damien, I'm so happy you realized that you can be a dog-loving goth. Me too, Tony. Me too. I feel myself inching closer and closer to Damien. I go to brush a lock of hair out of his face, and I'm shocked at how soft it is. Oh, hair is so soft. Dog shampoo. I keep running my hands through his hair as he leans closer to me, placing a hand on the side of my face. He strokes my cheek with his thumb. You know, public displays of affection were considered scandalous in the Victorian era. Damien pulls me in for a kiss. Aww. But I think I can make an exception for you. Oh, that's so cute. Aw, yay! I'm so happy. That is cute. Okay, I want to see the voice actors. That was really neat. Okay, Amanda's Erika Ishii. Brian is Barry Crane. Oh! Oh, that was Barry? Okay, Craig is Nathan, Damien, Jason Laroque, Hugo, Ray, Joseph, Aaron, Mary. Val. Who's Val? I don't think I got to meet Val yet. Susie's Val. I don't think I ever met Robert's daughter, so could that be Susie? Maybe. Wow, I didn't know Barry was, Brian. That's neat. Yeah, it's it. Aww. Oh, I can just fast forward it. Cool. What? Woo! Look at that. That's so cute. I like that photo. Aw. Well, I am gonna just switch to another game, I guess. Next time around, I'm gonna pursue Robert more. Because or should I just do Robert now and get it over with? Because I'll just do one more dad, I guess, and then we can switch over to another game. Let me see something. Nice, still young. Pursue him now. Alright, well, let me go after Rob, because there's still so much of him that I don't know, so... Yes. Damien doesn't have to know. Because I do, yeah, afterwards I'll be playing another game after this. I haven't spoken to Robert since that night we drove out to his thinking spot. You mean his masturbating spot? He seemed unusually somber then. Like, more so than the usual amount of somber that Robert is, which is already a lot. I've been thinking about him and hope he's doing okay, but I've been a little reluctant to reach out to him. Tony. Hey, Tony. Guess who's getting their drink on tonight? Take a look at my dad book messages. There's a flurry of them from Robert. Huh, guess. It's you. Also me, but mostly you. I type back to Robert. Robert, buddy, tonight we ride. Yes! Meet me at Jim and Kim's at 8 p.m. Not that I'm unappreciative, but I think this is the first time that Robert's given me more than an hour's warning before hanging out. Hi, Matterhorn, what's up? Amanda. Amanda props her head into the hallway. Music I don't recognize playing from her room. What's up? I'm hanging out with Robert later tonight. Okay, cool. Robert, who is my friend. I have friends. I'm happy for you, Dad. People enjoy my company, Amanda. Ugh. Dad, I'm so happy for your continued development as a human being. What are you listening to? Sad shit. Amanda language. What would Grandma think? I don't give a fucking more. Amanda, Lang. You know what? You're an adult now. I gave it an earnest effort for all 18 years of your life. Go forth and swear. Fuck yeah! I really hope I don't regret this later. Let Amanda say censored achievement unlocked. Oh man. Amanda goes back into her room and turns up the volume to her sad shit. I put on my going out coat and walk over to Jim and Kim's. I spot Robert leaning against the brick wall, smoking a cigarette. As I get closer, I realize that he looks a little different. Cleaner, I guess. It actually seems like he combed his hair and his clothes are less wrinkled than usual. Hey. Hey. You take a shower just for me? I'm working on my relationship with existence. We both stand there for a second and don't say anything. Robert finishes his cigarette and abruptly goes inside. I follow him. I don't want kids right now. Frankly, they scare me. However, I want a child like Amanda, right? By the time I get inside, Robert's already at the bar ordering us 2 whiskeys. I spot a booth in the back and claim it for us. Robert slides in and hands me a glass. To us. Oops. To us. Here's to us, and all the property damage and petty larceny that we may commit tonight. And we clink whiskeys, and I watch him sip his, rather than his traditional approach of slamming the whiskey back as quickly as possible. So, what's the plan for tonight? Hit some other bars, maybe grab some pizza. I think that'll kill some time before we go burn down that old abandoned house in the woods. It's definitely not as fun if it's abandoned. Mary pops over to the back of the booth, a glass of wine in her hand. She punches Robert in the shoulder. Where was my phone call? Sorry, figured you were busy sinking your teeth into some poor sap. I am. He's right here. I look around the booth to see a guy sitting across from her. He waves meekly. You replacing me with a new kid? Mary, I could never replace you, whether I wanted to or not. Mary leaves her booth and slides in next to Robert. The guy she was sitting with looks mildly relieved. She eyes Robert's clean pressed clothes up and down suspiciously. What? You got a court date or something? He does. He looks handsome. He'd never convince the jury. I don't know how he'll feel if we just me going like, he looks handsome. I don't know. I don't really think any of these will really bother him if I say it. Also, he looks handsome. Hey, he cleans up nicely.
Oh my.
Oh, he didn't like that. Pump the brakes, kid. Blush a little.
Hey.
Seriously though, what's up with you? Robert stares down at his drink, suddenly looking serious. It's Pappy. Doctor says it's cirrhosis of the liver. I told that old bag of bones to quit it with the sauce, but it's all he's ever known, especially since Ma's gone. That's why I invited you out tonight. Just didn't want to be alone. Oh, come on.
Oh.
Tony, don't be an asshole. You know the one thing Robert doesn't joke around about is his Pappy. Whoops. They're giving him 2 months. I gotta help him straighten out his affairs. Robert, I'm so sorry. Robert takes a long look at his whiskey, eyeing it in dim glow of the bar's lights. Look at his life, then I look at mine, and I know history is just doomed to repeat itself. Oh my god. I'm just kidding. He's retired with his new girlfriend in Acapulco. They watch the sunset every night. Probably screw like donkeys. Wait, aren't rubber the ones who screw a lot? Oh, sorry. Didn't realize you were an expert on which animals screw a lot.
What a rest, buddy.
Please stop saying the word screw. Robert finishes his drink and slides it away from him. He gets up out of the booth. Me and Tony are gonna hit the bricks. You coming with? Mary casts one long glance at the sad sap she's been hunting and downs the rest of her wine in one gulp.
Ah.
This place is dead anyways.
Hey.
Ah.
We exit the bar and find a typically empty street filled with a small crowd of people. At the front is a guy with a really deliberate attitude and bad posture. He carries a lantern that he shines up at his face for dramatic effect. What's going on? It's like it's one of those walking ghost tours. They do that in this part of town all the time. For a second there, I thought they were holding hands. I was like, wait, what? Always wanted to do one of those.
Ah.
You know all those stories are fake, right? Pretty much all of my stories are fake. This is research.
Ah.
Robert makes a beeline towards the back of the group. He turns around when he notices that I'm not following him. Come on. Can't just crash it, can we? Be such a square, Tony. Just act like you belong. Robert sidles up to the tour group, reluctantly fall into step behind him. Oh, there goes nothing. This loser. Hey, it was in this place in 1694 that the most infamous witch trials were held. To date, we do not know if the people burned at the stake were actually witches, but it is widely reported that their ghosts still haunt this hapless dive bar to this very day. It was actually in 1692. What? And the site was over by the coffee shop down the road. I'm sorry, who are you? Daniel McSturgis, ghost historian. And this is my colleague, Dr. 80s reference, 90s reference. Temporary reference. Dr. Babadook, paranormal investigator extraordinaire. We're touring America's most haunted locations as research for our new book. You may have seen our guest cameo on Paranormal House Hunters Extreme Edition. A couple people in the group start nodding. Man, Robert's good at this. Fucking Babadook. You guys part of the group? I don't remember seeing you at the first stop. He likes to keep a low profile. Easier to catch ghosts that way.
Hey, sailor.
They've definitely been here. I've been standing next to them the whole time. Thank you, random lady who I do not know.
Ah.
As I was saying, the epicenter of paranormal activity can be found at the Coffee Spoon, over there. The man who runs it has been plagued by hauntings since he signed the lease. Damn near driven men mad. But whatever you want to say is cool, I guess. It's your tour. Man, didn't know about Matt. Wait, Robert's making this up. The rest of the tour group listens intently to Robert's every word. I think the tour guide can tell that he's losing the group. He seems to be getting flustered. Thank you for your contribution and knowledge, Mr. McSturgis. Let's move on to the next haunted location. Robert, Mary, and I follow the group down the street. That tour guide's sure is cool. Yeah, everyone in the group gets one if we make it to the final location. I turn to Robert and grab him by the shoulders. I need that t-shirt. Well, guess we're in this for the long haul then. Just follow my lead. Don't arouse too much suspicion, and we'll have cool ghost shirts in no time. Our group arrives at... What fucking shirt, though? That doesn't look like a cool ghost shirt. Our group arrives at an old, decrepit colonial-style house. A quick pause in the tour. My name is Quinn, but most people on the ghost tour circuit call me Tour Master Quinn. I'm a DJ, trivia master, and part-time actor. I do private ghost hunting events, birthday parties, MC bar mitzvahs, and perform traditional vaudevillian mime work. Okay. Tour Master Quinn gives out headshots to all of us. His resume is on the back. Stage combat experience. Anyway, here's a little bit of history for you all. This was the home of noted American author Dorothy Pembridge, whose prose was wildly popular in the late 19th century. It was in the attic of this very home where she wrote such classes as The Diaries of a Victorian Mistress, Lady Fitzwilliam's Courtship, and The Ghost of Sea Captain Reginald Barclay. She unfortunately died of consumption shortly after the turn of the century, but several people have reported that on some nights you can see a light from the attic where the ghost of Miss Pembridge continues to hone her work on her latest bestseller. I guess you could say that she was consumed by her work. No reaction from the crowd. This guy needs to work on his dad jokes. Actually, consumption is a popular cover-up. Little known fact is that it was a murder-suicide. I'm pretty sure she died of consumption. Sure, and we definitely didn't hire Stanley Kubrick to elaborately fake the moon landing. That's the watered-down, censored version they teach you in school. But if you can't handle the real story, I understand. It's not for the faint of heart. Can we... I think everyone would much rather hear what this world-renowned ghost historian has to say. Right, everybody? The group murmurs in agreement. This is a topic we cover extensively in our book. Dr. Babadook, would you care to tell the story? I don't know.
Hey.
Rip something highbrow. Go with something I know. Rely on amazing improv comedy skills. I don't fucking know. In the 19th century, Dorothy Pembridge was credited for protecting New York City from potentially world-ending paranormal forces. Despite her success, her ragtag group of ghost hunters were disbanded by government officials. However, after learning that the ghost of Vigo the Carpathian has taken an interest in her son, her and her ghost-busting friends launched a mission to defeat the ghost and once again save New York City. Oh my... Hey, isn't that the plot to... Nope, it's not. The tour guide sees this as an opportunity to take back the group and addresses us with some razzle-dazzle. Ha! What an interesting story.
Come on.
Now, I just want everyone to know that the next location is extremely terrifying. If anyone thinks they can handle it, feel free to excuse yourselves. Alright, I'm bored. Mary turns to a young guy looking at his phone and taps him on the shoulder. Hey kid, fancy buying a gal a drink? The guy looks her up and smiles. Only if the bar is haunted. Honey, I can show you the most haunted place in town. I think I could exorcise your demons, if that's what you're looking for. Don't write checks your dick can't cash, kid. Damn! Yeah, she is a fucking monster. Don't write checks your dick can't cash, kid. His eyes go wide. Mary salutes me and Robert. She suddenly pulls me into a hug and murmurs into my ear. When you've known Robert as long as I have, you know when something's wrong. Eye on him for me, okay? Sure, Mary. Good man. Mary pats me on the back and pulls away. She takes the guy's hand and leads him down the street. Damn! She destroyed him. Hi, Daleseer. Take it sleazy, fellas. God help that poor soul. Mary or the kid? Both. Our last stop, this burial ground is such a hotbed of horrifying paranormal activity that I'm not even sure where to begin. There's the wailing ghost of the Wharfman, Vampire Maple Bay, the Children of the Moonlight. What about the Dover ghost? By this point, the tour guide is clearly irritated with us. What about it? Oh, nothing. I just think it would be a crime to come all the way out to the cemetery, the actual origin of one of New England's most notorious paranormal entities, and I even mentioned the infamous Dover ghost. She's a monster, she's Catholic. What? But like, I mean, yeah, she's Christian, but she's a fucking beast. She's a monster with these men. She fucking calls it like it is. That's not a real thing. That is absolutely not a real thing. I think someone needs to brush up on their paranormal history. I know tons about paranormal history. I know every ghost story in this area. I can guarantee there's one you don't know. Robert looks over at me and smiles. Would you folks care to hear the tale of how Babadook and I met? No! The entire group shushes the tour guide. Okay, fine. Tell the story. Well, it was a dark and stormy night. I wasn't always a paranormal investigator. Way back when, I was just a Bible salesman, traveling grifter, carnivore barker. I have a very awkward boner for Robert. Robert's the best. I like him. He's a close second for me, next to Damien. Was I a Bible salesman? Was I a traveling grifter? I was a traveling grifter. Moving from town to town, always looking for my next mark. Wasn't an easy life, but I had fun. Taking from the rich, giving to the poor. Actually, also taking from the poor.
Oh.
He's best ahead. I had a shaky moral foundation. I happened upon the quiet town of Maple Bay quite by accident, but little did I know that the city had a dark side. Now about the same time, I was just starting out as an apprentice to a rather famous ghost hunter who was an old family friend of mine. Carried the equipment, operated the EVP machine, all that. Wait. Yes? Who was the famous ghost hunter? I have a boner for Damien and Robert. I know her, kid. Although I'm not a Reaper. Well, I don't like to name drop, but Georgia Mathers. Tour group gasped. Georgia Mathers? She's a legend. You know her? Knew her. Amazing woman. Died mysteriously. Miss you, Georgie. Anyway, we were in Maple Bay investigating some reports of strange lights and sounds coming from the cemetery late at night. Now, we had been warned about the old crypt keeper that this place was highly dangerous, but Georgia was never one to shy away from an adventure. Camped out in the center of the cemetery for 3 nights straight, we endured your so-called wailing watchmen. Wailing ghosts of the wharfmen. Whatever. Stupid vampire, which is a teenager in mask. Dover ghosts? Meh. Tell him, Babadook. So there I was, just walking back to my hotel after a long day of selling Bibles, working a couple of shirt cons, running the dunk tank. Classic pigeon drop scam. Putting out feelers for a rip deal. I was going to steal a baby, probably. Would have made me rich. Found myself walking past this very cemetery. Now, I was never a very superstitious man, but something seemed off. I could hear some sort of commotion happening deep within the graveyard, and I felt compelled to investigate. Thank God you did. Georgia and I were conducting a seance in the mausoleum. At first, things were pretty normal, but after about an hour, everything went south. Playing back the EVP meter, we were able to hear a single word. Run. The air suddenly went cold. Something was very, very wrong. I just knew we weren't alone. We started to hear this faint, distant scraping noise, like something being dragged across the ground. It got louder and louder until it was deafening, some kind of demented howl. I thought this was a dad simulator, not a campfire story. Then I felt it. Something, grabbing my ankle. Robert has the whole crowd hook, line, and sinker. You could hear a pin drop. I've only cried twice in my life. Once was at the birth of my daughter. The other was that thing started dragging me. Wasn't sure where it was taking me, but knew it was no place I wanted to go. I was sure I was gonna die. The moment I crossed the gate into the cemetery, I heard this god-awful screeching. Ran into the mausoleum just in time to see a man being pulled away across the floor by... God, to this day, the mere thought of it ties my stomach into knots. Looked like a man, but like... I glanced at Robert. Like someone who didn't know what a man was supposed to look like. Tried to put one together. The arms were too long, its eyes glowed red. It was like walking shadow. What did I do? What any good person would do. I lunged for... Shoot, what was his fake name again? Sturgis. I don't remember. Hey, Tony's my character. Fuck, what was his character's name again? Daniel McSturgis, David McSturgis, or Davis McSturgis? I don't remember. Look, man. If I can't even fucking remember my daughter's friends that I literally had to, like, can't even fucking say it. There we go. I had to write down who her BFF was, who's the one that gossips. I don't remember shit. I don't know his name. Was it Davis? Look, man, I'm trying to shag Robert, so I gotta make 100% sure that that he is indeed Sturgis. Yeah, I'm trying to shag this guy. It was Daniel? Oh, okay. It's Daniel. Yeah, I want the Robert D. Daniel. Yeah. Grabbed his hand and entered into a tug-of-war with the unholiest of forces. Thought I was gonna be torn in half. But I had God on my side. The pocket Bible I always kept on me fell out of my shirt pocket, and to this day, I can remember what passage it opened up to. Oh, you pulled out the walkthrough? Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto God who gave it. I have no idea where Robert pulled that verse from. With a horrifying growl, their entity finally relented, and Daniel and I collapsed onto the ground, exhausted. We were both covered in blood. That damn creature clawed into my chest, got me real good. I had to get 16 stitches. Robert pulls down the collar of his shirt to reveal a long, wicked scar across his pecs. And that's how I got the scar. Followed Georgia Mathers to the ends of the earth. We faced exorcisms, demons, poltergeists that threw our equipment across the room, but I had never seen Georgia so scared. She was never the same after that, and neither was I. Watching what happened to Daniel and Georgia shook my faith, but I came out that experience a better man and a better friend. We've been brothers ever since. The tour group gives us a round of applause as Robert and I share an emotional hug. As he embraces me, I can smell the cologne on his neck. Wow, Robert does clean up good. I find myself lingering a little too long on the hug. The tour guide seems to have bought it. Even he's wiping a tear from his eyes. Thank you, thank you. It's an honor to be able to share our story. Be sure to watch out for our book, Paranormal Excursions of the Supernatural Ice Road. No. I saw a demon, the shocking true story of seeing a demon, the bros guys are the hottest ghost. I'm not gonna do Ghost Truckers because obviously there's a show on that. Bros guys to the hottest ghost, that's fucking weird. Paranormal Excursions of the Supernatural. You trying to poison me? Yes, push it, tell him what he needs to hear. Okay, so this is the good stuff. Robert has to suppress a laugh for that one. Well, I think you both definitely earned your t-shirts. The tour guide hands us the coveted t-shirts. He then slips us both his business card and leans in close. If you guys are ever in need of any professional actor, balloon animal artist, Elvis impersonator, or nude model, please don't hesitate to contact me. Go away, Quinn.
Hi.
Got it, buddy. After a couple of tourists take selfies with us, we split away from the group and we walk home. That was incredible. I really can't believe they bought all of that. I didn't know you had it in you, Tony. Excuse me, Mr. Dr. Babadook. That bit about the pocket Bible was aces, although giving the Dover ghost glowing red eyes was a little cliche. And the Kubrick conspiracy theory bit wasn't all a part of the character. Well, we got the shirts out of it. We arrive in front of Robert's house. Wanna have a drink? You trying to poison me? I know where this goes. Small. I know the steps. I know where this goes. Small. I know the steps. 1 second I'm sipping delicious aged scotch, the next I'm foaming at the mouth and he's taking over the throne. Long live the king, baby. Oh. Robert leads me inside. I can't help but think about what Mary said to me. Robert does seem a little off, but that completely disappeared when we were joking around with the ghost tour. I don't know. He's hard to read. While I'm thinking, I can hear claws skittering across the floor. Oh god, it's his pitbull. I'm about to be torn to shreds. I shut my eyes tight and brace for impact. Betsy, hey, be nice. I don't feel anything but tiny paws scratching my shoes. I open my eyes. Oh, it's the little puppy that we saw. Yeah. One that Damien gave the dog treat to. Betsy? Robert's dog jumps away from me, running around in circles and sniffing Robert's legs. He pats her on the head. Hey, that's not a pit bull. This is the cutest, dumbest Boston Terrier I've ever seen. Betsy, you're not a pit bull? And you weren't taken by the Dover ghost? Betsy's made of tougher stuff than that, ain't you, girl? Betsy rolls over for some well-deserved belly rubs.
Hey.
I just keep a picture of a large pit bull in my wallet in case of emergencies. Comedic emergencies. They're not gonna go that far. We make our way to Robert's living room. For a quiet man with arguably the oldest pickup truck that can be legally driven, this is amazing. There are sleek, modern appliances throughout the room with big flat screen TV mounted on the wall. Are we just gonna ignore the fact that he has like literally clothes thrown around everywhere? He has shelves upon shelves of DVDs. He wasn't lying about being really into cinema and all the drinks on his fucking coffee table or entertainment center, whatever. He pours us both glasses of whiskey from a well-stocked bar in the corner while Betsy curls up on a pile of cushions. So, how did you really get that scar? Don't tell me you got it fishing for Alaskan king crabs in the Bering Sea or something. You trained me, well, you trained me too well. Robert laughs and takes a sip of his drink. My daughter and I were riding our bikes. I hit a rock, flew over the handlebars, and then we went to the hospital. That's it. Not a very interesting story. Never heard you talk about your daughter. Oh, I have one. That's her. He points at a picture on the wall of a very serious little girl with dark eyes. Yep, that's definitely Robert's daughter. How old is she? 25? 26? Not too sure. Does she live around here? No, Val lives back home in Brooklyn. Works at some new media online magazine thing. Makes buckets though, so yeah, that is Susie then.
I don't know.
He suddenly seems very serious. Probably shouldn't press him about it.
Hey.
You like Santana? But said yes.
Hi.
Hey. Great. Robert puts on Santana, then takes a seat on the couch next to me. He suddenly downs his drink in one gulp. Hey, are you alright? Robert leans in and kisses me. Oh, damn! We're just gonna go straight into it, bro. Robert leans in and kisses me, the taste of whiskey burning my lips. I'm surprised at first, but slowly relax into his arms. He pulls away slightly, his lips barely brushing against my mouth. Damn! I am now. I can't say anything, at best managing a sigh. Robert leans in again, kissing me harder. He pulls my bottom— Whoo! It's getting a little hot in here! He pulls my bottom lip between his teeth and bites lightly, sliding a hand under my shirt. My heart pounds my chest as he lies us both down on the couch. He kisses a trail down my neck, his teeth grazing my skin. I just— Wait. It's not that. Robert bites down and I have to stifle a moan. Stop. Robert stiffens up and pulls away. No biting? No, I'm more than okay with that. Something's up. Robert runs a hand through his hair and looks away. I'm fine. I've just been kind of stressed out. Tired. Not a big deal. Push it, though. Push it. Listen, I want this as badly as you do, but I know something's wrong. I need to make sure that you're okay. Robert stares at the ground. You don't know me that well, Tony. I'm not a good person. He takes a deep breath. Spent my whole life only taking and taking and taking. Now here I am, an old broken man sitting on the top of a pile of everything I've ever taken, alone. But I want to know you. You don't have to keep hiding behind fake stories and acting like you don't have feelings. It's— He sighs heavily. It's Val. She's visiting tomorrow. She wants to patch things up. Are you— I'm sorry, but is this a bit— No. When was the last time you saw her? 3, 4, I think, months?
Oh.
Years. I sit up straight. Jesus, Robert. What happened between you two? I don't want to talk about it. Robert and I sit in silence, neither of us wanting to look at each other, both of us unsure of what to do next. Fine. Things were already bad between us. I cared about her, I always did. Things just got in the way. Before I knew it, she was leaving for college, wanting nothing to do with me. Marilyn and I moved out here to settle down. We thought it would help to get away from all the distractions, all the money, the drinking. But temptation gets to you. I tried to be better, but I just couldn't. And then the accident changed everything. I think every day about how she must have died hating me. Never became the better man that she wanted me to be, the one she always saw in me. She was the last thread Val and I had connecting us together. I didn't know that when I lost my wife, I was going to lose my daughter too. Robert. I spent so much time chasing after things. Thought were going to make me happy that I ruined my own real chance at happiness. Now my wife is dead and my daughter hates me. And I convinced myself that this... He gestures vaguely in my direction. It's going to make me happy. Why do I even try anymore? I'm so sorry. I know how hard it is to... No, you don't. How could you possibly know how this feels? You did everything right. Your daughter loves you. You're a good person. I was a terrible husband. I'm an even worse father. I have no idea why she's even bothering to contact me now. I know I'm just gonna fuck it up like I always do. I'm broken. I shouldn't even go. Robert puts his head in his hands. Tell him what he needs to hear. I figured that would be something good to tell him what he needs to hear. Nothing is going to change until you do. Robert pauses. He looks at me. There are a lot of things in my life that I regret, that I wish I could take back or do over, and it hurts so much to know that I can't. What I can do, and what you have the privilege of doing tomorrow morning, is to wake up and try to be a better person than you were the day before. Things aren't going to fix themselves tomorrow or the next day, and patching things up without isn't going to solve all of your problems either. But nothing is going to change if you don't, and you can't love anyone else until you stop hating yourself. And you're right. I don't know you that well, but you have the same capacity for good that we all have. And I know you can find it. I was giving you a chance, and don't waste it. But, Robert, listen to me. It's gonna be okay. But, I lean over and embrace Robert, pulling him in as tightly as I can. He buries his head into my shoulder, hugging me back. It's gonna be okay. I place a hand on the back of his head and stroke his hair. He shudders, then sobs, and I realize that he's crying. Thank you. We stay there for a while, holding each other. We both eventually drift off to sleep. Oh. Oh.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Okay. I want to meet Val. Phew, I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. Okay. Yeah, this is for graduation. Off to a good start. Something fishy. I'm just gonna say, sorry, sweetie, it's the feds this time. The life of crime is finally catching up to you. I tried to send them in a different direction, but even I'm no match for the power and funding of the US government. Well, if they think that they're gonna take me alive, they got another thing coming. I'm kidding, you're right. I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Yes, fill her heart with glee. She freaks out. DVD box set, yada yada yada. Glad you like it. Let's go to the backyard. Surprise! Oh, see, yeah! So Davian would have never appeared as himself if I didn't choose him. Wow! Not to make a big deal, but hey! Graduation party, surprise! Everyone's here. Mac and cheese bar. Ice cream cake, the good kind with the crunches in the middle. I don't know what to say. Alright. First, mac and cheese. Alright. Food. He's still talking about his shirt business. There is like a little fast forward button here, but I'm afraid to click it and just like skips the entire scene. So I'm not entirely sure. Listen, kid, you're gonna need some real life skills out there if you're gonna make it out on the streets. I'm going to college. So this is a different conversation here. Same thing. Look, I know you're not old enough to drink, right? And I know you're not smart enough to drink until you're legal. I thought you said you're not smart enough. And I know you're smart enough not to drink until you're of legal age. But But hypothetically, if you were to drink, it'd behoove you to drink a glass of water between rounds. Got it.
Ugh.
Hypothetically. And if you wake up with a headache, all you gotta do is take a jar of pickles and drink the pickle juice. You're gonna be fine. What's going on here?
Ugh.
Girl talk. Mary turns back to Amanda. Now let me tell you about how to deal with a bad roommate. First thing to know, you get straight A's if they die during the semester. Mary?
Come on.
Relax, it's a myth. Also, where the fuck Amanda just left? Supposedly. Against my better judgment, I leave them be. Yeah, she just disappeared. I don't think I recognize that girl by the snack table. I should go say hello. So this is probably Val. Hi, I don't think we've met. Oh, we've met years ago. And I'm here for my revenge. You're Robert's kid, aren't you? Spot on. I guess that makes you Tony, huh? Yeah, it's nice to meet you. I'm glad Robert brought you along. He promised there would be free food, so that's kind of hard to pass up. And look, I don't know you, but can I get real with you for a sec? My old man's a real closed book, you know? Me and him, we go a long way. We have got a long way to go. You don't erase decades of neglect in a week, but you sure can get tired of staying angry about it. That kind of bitterness, it poisons you. I think I'm too young for that. It poisons you, I think. I'm too young for that. Anyway, lately he's been better. A lot better. Between him and shaving for once? He shaved? Are we gonna see Robert shave? Wait, what? And between him shaving for once and how much he talks about you, I get the feeling you have something to do with it. So, thanks. Robert means a lot to me. I'm glad he's getting better. Just keep an eye on him while I'm not around, okay? Or else. What? Kidding. Or am I? I don't know why I'm like this. I think it runs in the family. Amanda trots up to the conversation. Hey, I love your necklace. And your hair. And just, geez, your whole vibe is cool. Thanks. I like your jacket. My girlfriend collects pins too. Oh, you know what? This reminds me of something somebody posted on Twitter. It was the same exact screenshot. It says, I like your jacket. My girlfriend collects pins too. And they zoomed in on the word girlfriend, and then they zoomed up on Val's nails, and they said, send my condolences to your girlfriend, please. I was like, damn. They're right. Send my condolences to your girlfriend's vagina, because fuck, bro. Them nails. Oh, this is my daughter, Amanda. Amanda, this is Robert's daughter, Val. Nice meeting you. I heard you're a photographer. Aspiring photographer. I'm going to school for it. You take pictures? Yes. Then you're a photographer. Welcome to the biz. Val hands Amanda a business card. If you're ever looking for internships, shoot me an email. Anyway, I need to go make friends with that woman over there who's dual-wielding wine glasses. Catch you later. Val walks away. She's so cool. She gave me her business card. She touched my hand. Congrats. You just networked for the first time. I'm a regular business lady now. Quarterly projections, stock market, synergy. While you're making a fortune as a businesswoman, I gotta keep this party going. Catch you around, Pops. Tony. Brian, you made it. I'm messing with Mac. What do you think of the party? He says it's not bad. Not bad. Let him bait you. Daisy comes in, and she actually pays me a proper compliment compared to her father. Hey, bro.
Nice.
Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punch intake. Okay. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Let's hit the gym sometime soon, huh? Sure thing, dude. Briar and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. For the ice cream cake. They ate 4 pieces. Nor ever believe you. I'll let you guys figure this out. Okay. See if Joseph says anything different. Ask for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at the more church events. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. Sure, Joseph. That'd be great. Okay. Perfect cheddar to Mac ratio. Oh, you know what? Ernest doesn't have his dog here, so let's see. The perfect cheddar to Mac ratio. Beautiful work, Tony. Thanks, you. I learned from the best. Got a pocket full of gift cards. Yaha, you know it. I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to do dream school. Scholarship money. Oh yeah, so there's no interaction with Ernest here because he doesn't have the dog.
Huh.
Teacher.
Pew.
Woo. Backs away, but then she says that you're not my teacher anymore, so
Hey.
it don't matter.
Oh.
Oh.
Hey.
Okay, now let's see what Matt says. Now when Amanda leaves for college, I'll have a fresh batch of Right Said banana bread ready for her. Thank you, I know she'll love that. Oregano smell, still working on. You know what? I actually didn't even see Carmencita here. I don't know if that's weird. What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. Yeah, thanks dude. Good cake. Sarah Lucian, he knows, I know, but I'm a man of my word. The story of his oregano betrayal will go unsung. Thanks for coming by. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat on our back porch step. Everyone's eating their fill. Amanda sits next to me. Party pops, what can I say? Something for me. Completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything but... Cry. But I cry anyway. Okay. Yeah, it's still a frame picture of me and her. Dead kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff. Would be my honor. Amanda hops up. Looks like someone's been wanting to talk to you. Glance over to the back of the yard where Robert's sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. Me and Emma's are gonna go get— I still don't know why she's hanging out with the Emmas again. Okay, she runs off to her friends. Alright, take a seat next to Robert and the last guests make their way out of the party. Hey. Hey. Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table. Good stuff. Yep. So, had a chance to talk to Val? She physically threatened you? Yeah. That's my girl. She said you've been doing better. Trying to work on the vices. I also showered today. We sit in silence for a moment. You know, every day for me is a battle against my own self-destructive habits. But lately it's gotten a little easier. Thanks for talking some sense into me. It's hard to get things through my thick skull sometimes, but what you said that night has actually helped. I'm glad. I like you, Tony. I like you a lot. I haven't felt this way about someone in a long time. I lean in and kiss him for a moment before he pulls away. He takes my hand in his. Hi. You're special to me. But I have some stuff I need to work on. Emotionally. Before I can get into anything romantic with you. You deserve better than who I am right now. I need to be on my own for a bit. Figure some things out. Of course. I think what you need right now is a friend, and I'm very happy to be that for you. Thank you. That means a lot to me. And if you're ever ready for more than that, you know where to find me. Let's hunt ghosts sometime? I would love that. Put my head on his shoulder and we watch the sun slowly dip below the horizon together. Aww. Yo, shit got hot and heavy for a second that I was like, am I really reading this on chat? Oh my god. That was cool. Yay. Okay. Brian is Quizmaster Quinn? Shit. Yeah, Dan Abadan, he's Robert. I didn't get to see all the names because I was so stuck. I was like, wow, Barry's Brian? Like, wow, I shit. So I didn't see the other names, but oh shit, Brian is Quid. Wait, this is not off the rest of them. So there we go. We already hooked up with Robert and Damien. Daddy. And all of our dads, it was on those special things. Aww. Aw, Betsy! That's such a cute. Oh, he carved Betsy. That is so cute. I love this picture. Aww. That is freaking adorable. Should I just like get all the dads over with? I literally dated every single one of them a second time. I just need to do it one more time and that's it. Dream Daddy. So I have 2 responses for Craig if you want more. Yeah, I'll go for it. Just get it over with. Ugh, my nose is broke.
Welcome. You've got that.
Yeah, so at this point I'll just do everything in order. So we're gonna do Craig next. Imagine at the end of the game, like after I unlock all of them, it's like they all jump me. Who is it you want to hook up with, Tony? Huh? It took some time for our schedules to line up, but I was finally able to find a weekend where Craig and I would go camping. He always stays so busy with work and the kids, but it's good to know that we'll just be able to spend some time relaxing together in nature. Since our first run, I've managed to go on regular runs with Craig. I mostly do them because it seems like the only time we get to hang out, but the added benefit is that I've seen a lot of improvement in my health. In this playthrough, I'm buff. I was able to sift through the attic and find my old camping gear from college. Craig put me in charge of bringing the sleeping bags and the tent while he takes care of the food, so I double-checked to make sure everything is ready to go. Craig should be here any minute now. Amanda's gonna be spending this weekend on a school trip to our nation's capitals. She hasn't been away from home without me for longer than a day since she was 14. I hope she isn't feeling as nervous about it as I am. Hey, Amanda Panda. Amanda's in the middle of sitting on top of her luggage in order to get it to finally zip. Hey, Pops. Ready for your trip? Once I get this bad boy all zipped up, I'm gonna go. How much did you pack? That seems like a lot for 2 days. Oh, it's all my camera equipment, lenses, tripod, flash, all that. Do you even have time to take pictures? I'll find a way. I need to get some good shots for my series on national monuments. Oh, what's the series about? It's one of those internet series where I reimagine Disney princesses as founding fathers. What?
Huh.
I'm kidding. Nobody likes those. I'm taking portraits of my friends. Oh, well, I'm gonna be in the woods, out there in nature. You know, roughing it. Just me and Mother Nature. The old Madre de Trees. Are you gonna be alright on your own? Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna have any signal out there. I won't be able to text or call you at all.
Huh.
Oh, it's alright. I'll be able to survive a couple of days without constant updates on who you just got voted off of international haunted house hunters. Well, I'll miss you. And for the record, Bradley was pushed down a flight of ornate stairs by a ghost. They were really beautiful stairs. Amanda finishes zipping up the big suitcase and lugs it next to the door of her bedroom. She turns around and gives me a big hug. Relax, Datron. I'm a big kid now. I can take care of myself. Besides, I gotta share a room with Monica Sanders and 2 mom chaperones. The most trouble I could possibly get into is falling asleep with a tub of ice cream on me. Oh, well, alright. Don't steal anything, okay? Since you asked nicely, fine. Promise. Alright, I step outside, hauling my bags behind me. Craig's already strapped some camping gear on top of my modest but stylish car. He knows I've been carrying my equipment and hurries over to take it from me. Such a gentleman. I almost had a case of the vapors there. Never fear, these muscles were made for picking up heavy things and putting them in other places. Is that an entire sentence without dude or bro in it? Remember, it's your weekend and relax. Take it easy. Guess I can't argue with that. Everything good with Amanda? Yep, on our way to a school trip to Washington, D.C. What about your offspring? Already at Smash Days for the weekend. I'm ready to get my camp on. I'll load the rest of my stuff into Craig's car and we get in. You know what's gonna be the best part about hooking up with Craig, though? Every single one of them thirsty-ass moms that was trying to get on Craig's dick, I'm gonna be like, look who's here. It's my man now. What about it? Oh no. What's wrong? I think I left my juicer plugged in. We gotta go back. Are you worried that someone's gonna break into your house and cold press some carrots? No, it's just... Just try to relax, man. Let the juicer float away. Take all your worries and blend them into pulpy good vibes. Craig takes a deep breath. Do we have anything to listen to? All I had at my place is a series of CDs that guide you through a thorough and intense calisthenics workout. Do you want to listen to those? I'm just kidding. Craig hands me a thick case filled with CDs. Take your pick. I thumb through page after page of kids sing-along CDs. Oh yeah, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star takes me back. Going. Get to the end of the case to find, in the very last slot, a blank CD with Craig's handwriting on it. DJ Kickstand's Mega Mix Volume 1? Made it just for the trip. I think you'll like it. Pop the CD into the car stereo and it's like I'm immediately transported to our old dorm room. Hit after hit plays and soon enough we're both happily scream-singing to the lyrics of each song as we fly down the highway. The song was Carl's favorite. Carl, the third roommate! Brought that dog home one night. I couldn't pry you two apart. So we spent an entire semester fabricating a story about our foreign exchange student roommate who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. And then we had a rooms inspection. That Ari was so suspicious of us but could never prove anything. Carl was just under a blanket. That's that pup's courage under fire. Man, we did some dumb things back in college. The hours fly by as we belt out tunes in whatever non-existent key our voices register in. Soon enough, we're surrounded by lush trees and spectacular vistas of everything, anything that nature has to offer us. Everything amazing, sorry. Feels good to be back out here. Real good. We park our car at the entrance to a familiar trail and load up our gears on our backs. I'm thankful that I've been working on my health over the past couple of weeks. Otherwise, I'd be dreading the hiking that was about to happen. Craig looks intently at his phone. Everything alright? Yep, just had to fire off one last work email. Craig pockets the phone and we start off the trail. It's relatively easy, but I know I would have been huffing and puffing at this point if it weren't for all the murder sprints. Look around me and taking the tall trees, and animal chirps. Everything okay back there? There's no reception out here. Oh yeah, being out in the middle of nowhere would do that. I recognize the look of anxiety on Craig's face. What if there's a problem? Look at Craig's butt is one of them. Oh my god, there won't be. It'll be fine. Come on, bud. Who's a relaxed boy? Oh no. Craig? I'm a relaxed boy. That's my dude. We keep marching down the trail, but it seems that Craig is still worried. After a bit, he stops in his tracks. Maybe we should go back. We could find another campground that gets good cell phone reception. Craig, seriously, what's wrong? I mean, I'm just really nervous. My dad instinct is kicking in and my mind keeps conjuring up all sorts of worst case scenarios. What if something happens to the girls? I don't have signal. I would have no way of knowing. Let me tell you, that feeling never goes away, no matter how old your kids are. Just gotta remind yourself that they're in good hands. Craig doesn't say anything. I give him a reassuring punch on the shoulder. Try to remember why we came out here. The plan was to get away from it all and just focus on ourselves for this little trip. No distractions, no cell phone service, just two dads relaxing out in the woods. Craig looks me directly in the eyes. No distractions, no cell phone service, just two dads relaxing out in the woods. We're gonna have some fun this weekend. Craig and I get back to marching. It's not too long of a hike before we get to the campsite, and we're both glad to see that we're the only people there. I can't believe we still have this tent. Found it in my attic, already checked it for holes. It's seen better days, sure, but I think we'll be able to survive. I dump the bag of fabric and poles onto the ground. We unfold the tent in the desired spot. I hand Craig the stakes. We still know how to do this, right? Of course we do. We do not. After 20 minutes of struggling, like people in a bad infomercial, we somehow managed to build an upright structure that closely resembles what a tent will look like if you ask somebody to draw a picture of one with their eyes shut. I wouldn't put this against a storm, but I think we'll be able to survive for the night. We set out a couple of chairs and our cooking equipment, admiring our handiwork. Bro, look at us go! I was waiting for that. Look upon the kingdom we have built. Upon this rock we shall grow our meats and drink our brews. We hold dominion over this land. Barely. And, look, our camping chairs which we are going to sit on. So what's next on the camp extravaganza docket? Well, now that we have shelter settled, I think it's time for us to do some exploring. There's a waterfall a little bit up that way. I'm sure we could hike to. Let's get hiking. Craig and I venture into the woods. We amble along, taking our time to chat and admire the wildlife. Craig reaches out an arm and stops me. Dude, does that look like what I think it looks like? I look over at where he's pointing. Oh my god, it does. That tree looks like a butt.
Nice.
Oh my god, seriously? These guys are fucking kids. Can't go over how detailed it is. I examined the butt tree further. The contour is perfect. It even has back dimples. I thought we were gonna have a great time camping, but this makes it even better. Craig holds back a snicker. I aspire to have every hike be as good as this one. I'm snickering now too. Let us analyze this tree further. Craig and I share a huge belly laugh at our awful jokes. The best thing about this is that there's no daughters here to tell us our jokes are bad. We high five. Craig and I hit the trail again. It's been a long time since we've been out here, but everything seems more or less familiar. We point out old landmarks that we remember back from our college days. I think we're getting close now. Check it out. There's a clearing up ahead. As we get closer, I can hear water running. Oh, it looks beautiful. Crossing over a hill, Craig and I are greeted by a wide clearing surrounded by trees. In front of us is a beautiful waterfall spilling into a large body of water that runs into a river. Mouth agape with the genuine beauty of the place, we go to investigate. Good waterfall.
Hey.
It's gorgeous. Nature's so rad. Peering further, we get an idea of how deep the pool is. Think we could jump off of it like the old days? Ha! This old dad is happy here on dry land. Looks like you could climb right up there. We didn't even bring swimming trunks. What are you talking about? Craig immediately begins to take his clothes off. Ew! Oh! Look at Craig's butt. I can't help but sneak a peek. That is a good butt. Craig turns around suddenly. He catches me looking.
Oh.
I do a lot of glute workouts. I immediately turn away, blushing. You coming or what? Oh, I don't know about this dude. He's already making his way over to the waterfall by the time I finish my sentence. When he realizes I'm not right behind him, he turns around and rolls his eyes. Oh, it's beeping? Okay. Hold up, guys. Hold it, guys. I gotta take a battery out or something real quick. Jesus. Just keep staring at that. Not the worst screen to go AFK on. Yeah, I know. Shit. Shit. Alright. He's already making his way over to the waterfall. By the time I finish my sentence, when he realizes I'm not right behind him, he turns around and rolls his eyes. We lived together for years. I've seen your ass more times than I can count. It's no big deal. Put on a show? Ooh. The clothes are coming off, then it's someone's birthday. Craig gives me the wolf whistle. Ooh, I turn and give my booty a good spank. Can you imagine? Thank you, Raven. Ugh, I got hair in my mouth now for my pillow. I turn and give my booty a good spank. That's for you. That one's for you, big boy. I take my shirt off and drop it in a pile with Craig's clothes. I put the rest of my clothes on the ground, feeling exposed. Craig and I climb to the top of the waterfall, making sure not to slip on any wet rocks. He reaches the peak before I do, and offers me a hand getting up. Oh my god. At the top, we look over the cliff and into the tiny lake. It seems so much higher up from this perspective. Craig has always been a daredevil. He pulled some stunts in college that I'm honestly still shocked he survived. I was always the one standing on the sidelines, watching and hoping I wouldn't be bringing him home in a gurney. Man, it would be dangerous. Craig looks me in the eyes. Don't think, just jump. Craig cannonballs off the waterfall and into the lake, creating a huge splash. I'm worried for a moment before he finally resurfaces from under the water. Woo! He treads water and looks up at me. You coming or what? Don't think, just jump. How are you supposed to just not think? I'm pretty sure that's not physically possible. My toes grip the edge of the rock. The water looks so far away. Don't think, just... I run off the edge, trying to do my best cannonball. Somewhere in the middle, it turns into a really graceful belly flop. I hit the water with a loud slap. I resurface to find Craig giggling. I rate that belly flop a solid 8 out of 10. Your form was lacking, but your heart was in the right place. I playfully splashed water at Craig. Are you sure about that? I splashed him again. You've given me no choice. I just crash. Craig splashes me in the face with a huge wave of water. You've awakened the beast. He launches another wave of water at me. Don't you put me in a corner here. Don't put a wild animal in the corner. And then I have to dunk him. I lunge for Craig and manage to get him in an arm lock. Time for the finishing move. I summon all my dad's strength to lift Craig out of the water. Hey! And I drop him down for the splash. Craig bounces back out of the water. My turn! Oh no, it seems like Craig was simply allowing me to pick him up and dunk him. He grapples me with his clearly superior muscles and quite literally tosses me across the water. I emerge from the water devastated. You think I did all those pull-ups just so I could look good with my shirt off? Nah, bro. These arm cannons are dad launchers. Ooh. Craig does a playful flex for me. Damn. Craig, truce, please. Craig thinks about it. Yeah, sure. We shake hands. There's peace. Man, that jump was such an adrenaline rush. Not so scary now, huh? I don't know if it matters how much. Yeah, but I just did. Dunk him. I'll race you to the top. I've had enough excitement for today. I guess this is I'll race you to the top. He said he's done. Alright. We run all the way up the slick rocks and cannonball off the waterfall again. What a rush. Good form on that one. Wanna go again? You know it. Same energy we had in our youth, we climb back up to the top of the waterfall. I'm brave enough to try a flip, which I'm sure looks incredibly graceful as I belly flop into the water. Phew, man. This is fun. Got one more in you? Live for danger. Takes us a little more time, but we get to the waterfall and both do our best running jumps into the water below. Alright, I think that's my limit. We should get going before it gets too dark. And until he's done. Yeah, you're right. We should probably head back. We go to put our clothes back on and notice that they're soaking wet. Maybe a splash fight wasn't the best. Ah, it's okay. We'll get a fire going in no time. We can dry off and get some dinner going. Sopping wet, we hike back. This is the worst. It's like, can you imagine somebody walks in on us in our underwear and they're just like, I see. I see. Sopping wet, we hike back to the camp and unpack everything we need for dinner. Craig pulls out a couple of steaks and some chopped potatoes in tinfoil. You ready for a feast? Hey man, take a seat. The Craig train is pulling into relaxation station and I'm your conductor. Let me cook for you. Absolutely not. Cooking is the thing that relaxes me the most. I'll take it from here. Craig cooks now? I remember how his entire sophomore year diet consisted of microwavable mac and cheese, but not microwaved, and have trouble believing that but not microwaved. Ew. And have trouble believing that he just said that. At least let me start the fire. Sure. Let me just grab my matches. Craig reaches into his backpack. Rummages around his bag, pulling things out and checking every pocket. Uh-oh.
I don't know.
I know I packed it. Craig checks another bag and still can't find it. My stomach grumbles and now I'm more acutely aware of how cold and wet I am. Really need to get a fire started. Okay, well, it's not the end of the world.
I don't know.
Gosh, I'm so stupid. I could have sworn I packed it. I'm sorry, dude. Don't be. We can figure this out. We can start a fire. We're smart guys. I mean, how hard can it be? I've watched plenty of survival programs on TV. If a naked reality star can do it, so can we. I need some wood. I gestured to the trees around us.
Oh.
There's no shortage of that. And some tinder.
Oh.
We can make that work. And then I think some ancient aliens are then supposed to come by and give us advanced technology. Or renovate our house. Depends on the show. Greg and I gather a variety of wood, bark, and moss until we have all the materials that could conceptually make a passable looking campfire. Just add fire, right? That's the fun part. The The sun is now just setting and a cool breeze rustles the leaves of the trees around us. We have to work quick.
Nice.
I've done this in the past, and I know I can figure it out. Just give me a second. Any way I can help?
Oh.
Give me some moral support. Lift my spirits, and we'll make this fire happen. Go overboard with compliments. Oh man. You're really giving that fire the business. You're an amazing, hardworking father with a steady work ethic, and everyone loves you. Your daughters think you're a superhero, and the neighborhood dads respect you immensely. Also, your butt looks great. Bro, stop. You're making me cry. Okay, don't point your tears putting out the fire. Eventually, Craig is miraculously able to get something going. He blows on the embers and gently places the glowing moss into the base of the pit. Soon enough, we have a nice little fire going. Way to go, man. We're regular old outdoorsy fellas. Hooray for not dying! Take a seat in one of the lawn chairs Craig brought and cozy up to the fire, warming up my hands. Relax, man. Take it easy. Let me handle the dinner. Watch as Craig stokes the fire and sets up a makeshift grill for the steaks. After all that hiking and swimming and fire starting, I'm able to relax a bit with the sound of crickets and a scent of steak filling the air. I actually feel pretty calm. Craig expertly sears 2 steaks in a pan he's been heating up on the fire, cracking thyme and crushed ginger over while why did I say blasting? Basting them both in butter. Wow, I didn't know he was actually good at cooking. Fanciest I ever saw him get in college is when he started sprinkling the seasoning packet onto dry ramen and eating it straight up. When did this happen? You used to eat cereal every morning with beer instead of milk. Grew up, I guess. I think these are just about ready. Craig puts the steaks onto a paper plate and sets them aside. Starts to reach for one, but Craig smacks my hand away.
Oh.
Dude, let them rest. It'll be more flavorful that way. I patiently return to my seat, eyeing the steaks longingly from a distance. They smell incredible. Craig prepares a side salad for us in the meantime, sprinkling feta cheese onto so good right now. Onto freshly chopped greens. He plates it next on I'm drooling. I'm hungry. Onto freshly chopped greens. He plates it next to a generous pile of roasted potatoes covered in olive oil and rosemary. Once it's all ready, we sit down by the fire and dig in. Everything tastes okay? I'm in heaven.
Oh.
That's what I like to hear. Remember how for an entire semester we eat burritos for breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Oh.
It's so hard to not go back to that. Hey, now, man. You have kids, a great job, and now you cook like a vengeful wizard whose arch nemesis is microwavable food. Really impressed with how much you've gotten your life together. Alright, always for Peach. Good night. Craig laughs, but there's no humor in it.
Oh.
I'm glad you think that. Glance at Craig while he picks at his salad. He really go out of his baby face, but there's something about his expression that makes him seem so much older than he is. Sense of maturity he didn't have in college. He looks exhausted. Hi, Brawly. Been a while. You okay?
Oh.
Yeah. Come on, dude. I've known you for long enough to see when you're down.
Hi.
I'm tired, bro. I think being out here is making me realize just how drained I feel. Work really hard, Craig. Can't be easy.
Oh.
I have to, for my girls. I volunteer at their school, I cook healthy meals for them, I do everything I can to make sure they're safe and happy. When they're with their mom, I'm always working overtime so I can support them. I mean, you work out a lot so you can crush anyone who stands in their way.
Oh.
That, and I don't want to fall into my old habits. I need to set a good example for my girls. Everything I do is for them, and I wouldn't have it any other way. But it seems like it's bleeding you dry. If that's what it takes to raise them, then it's worth it. I've been doing pretty good. You know, living life, dealing with shit like any other human being. How about you? Man, thank you. Yes, I'm all. Thank you. Great. Buddy, I know where you're coming from here, but you gotta take care of yourself too.
Nice.
I do though. I eat right and exercise, and that's not what I mean. You're too little butter on too much toast, you know?
Nice.
What? He says nice, but what? You're spreading yourself too thin. Life needs balance. It's great that you care this much about your kids, but you can't neglect your own needs because you're too busy taking care of everyone else's. You matter too.
I don't know.
Just, I know I can provide for my family, and if I take a step back and look at everything objectively, I know I'm doing right by them. But Can't explain it, man. There's always that voice in the back of my head telling me that I need to do more. It's like it's never enough for me. Every time I try to relax, that voice keeps telling me I don't deserve it. To be honest, I even feel guilty about being out here. Hey, you're trying your best and you're doing an amazing job. That's a fact. But even if you weren't, you would still deserve happiness.
Oh, man.
Do I though? Do I though? And it is... Hell yeah, bro. Look at Craig and think about what a good friend and even better father he is. He's compassionate, he's hardworking, he's relentless, positive. He encourages everyone to be the best version of themselves. He makes me want to be a better person. No, not yet, but I, of course, will let everyone know when emotes are ready to be used. I'm wondering if I should prepare more than one emote for future. Well, obviously I should, but I don't know if I start working on that. I'm just talking to myself, but yeah, because you know, like there's other emotes for tier 1 and tier 2, so of course I'll let you guys know what's up. You can only see yourself the way I see you.
Oh.
Craig beams. He gets up and walks over to his supplies.
Oh.
What's he doing that? Oh. Oh. Come on, I brought dessert. Oh, are you gonna use the campfire to torch the tops of some creme brulee?
Oh.
What? I know little to nothing about cooking. Craig pulls out marshmallows.
Bro.
Well, you still know how to make s'mores, right? I think the more important question is, do you know how to make s'mores? As I recall, you used to just completely blacken the marshmallows. Oh, I stand by that. It's charred on the outside, but gooey center is preserved. Brutish. Craig throws a marshmallow at me, and I catch it with my mouth.
Oh.
Pro move. We used to be able to do that at great distance against a wind at disadvantage. Give me a week of practice, and I'll be competitive again. Craig and I sit in the warm glow of the campfire, watching embers float up towards the sky. The stars are so much brighter out here. Yeah. I miss this, Tony. Too. We stay here until it gets late, half remembering stories from college. We watch as the fire dies and eventually clamber into the tent. Getting to the tent. We crawl into the tent and I unfurl my sleeping bag. Wait, where's the other sleeping bag? It's only one sleeping bag. Yeah. Cause like I'm not like yeah, I'll just get the 3 emotes for tiers 1, 2, and 3, okay. Cause I was gonna say that since I'm just I'm partner junior, I'm a Twitch affiliate. I look around for a second. Oh. Oh no, I must have left that at home. It's all yours, dude. I'm sorry. I'll just pull up over here. No way. Here. Craig unzips the sleeping bag and spreads it out so that there's enough room for both of us to lay on top of it. Night, bro. Good night, bro. I roll over and we face away from each other. Without a blanket, it's really cold. I shiver, and without realizing it, I find myself nestling closer to Craig. I'm sure he won't mind. He turns over and I can feel his breath on my neck. It's hard to focus on anything else. I turn over, trying to get more comfortable. I open my eyes to find Craig's face only a few inches from my own. For once, he looks at peace. His eyes flutter open. His hand finds a place on my waist. Yeah, it's cute. I like the little wolfy head. I'm not sure who leans in first, but suddenly we're kissing. We look at each other again, my heart racing. Craig,
Hi.
I got strong feelings for you, bro. Feelings I can't deny anymore. Bro, me too. Bro! I run my hands through his hair, then down to his chest. Craig brings me closer, wrapping his arms around me. I feel so secure.
Oh.
Oh. You know, talking about old times is fun, but
Oh.
I like making new memories with you. I smile, tracing the lines of his hip with my finger. We kiss again. I'm not worried about us getting too cold tonight. Bro! Dude! Ooh! Aw, it's cute.
Man, that was amazing. Just like back in college.
And just like back in college. That face. Phew, I think okay. So...
Hmm.
You ask too many questions. Who do you think you are? My daughter? For literally my entire life? Yes. I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can tell. And we're gonna surprise her with the DVDs! Go out back and... Surprise! Alright. Gotta keep an eye out, because some conversations are a little different.
Yeah.
She doesn't know what to say. Proud of you, Amanda. Alright. Just wanted to experience new things here and there. It's great to switch it around here and there. Pablo and his t-shirts. Brian, you made it. I don't pass up on good Mac. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. Oh. What's up, Brian's daughter? Alright. Uh-huh.
Oh.
Okay. Conversation with Joseph.
Oh.
Work Tony. I learned from the best. Pocket gift cards. Useful. I think it's pretty much, yeah. It's always gonna be the same for Hugo.
Ah. Oh.
So we can skip that. Robert, hey. Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table. Good stuff. So this is kind of like when it was our story. But we actually continued somewhere. Hey, man. Yeah. Same thing about the bread and the oregano smell. Cake. Thanks, dude. Same for Damien. Okay. Hey, looks like Amanda's hanging out with Briar and Hazel. Let's see what they're up to. Okay, Briar, think of a shape. Hazel, what's she thinking? Square? Briar? Star. We'll get it next time. Amanda leans in close to Briar and Hazel, lowering her voice. Listen, you guys can be real with me. If you're downplaying your psychic abilities, I want you to know that you can trust me. Heck, even think of me as a third twin. Amanda, that's a triplet. You know, Dad, by the time I'm done with these kids, we're gonna be finishing each other's... What? You didn't finish your sentence. What are we gonna be finishing? Each other's... sentences! See? Third twin! I have to go. As the party starts to wind down. Okay, and then this is where she gives me a picture of us. Okay. Skip through this stuff. And Craig is sitting beneath our cherry blossom tree. Pew pew! Off I go. Take a seat next to Craig as the last guests make their way out of the party. Bro. This reminds me of the parties we used to throw. Fewer keg stands, of course. Probably for the best. I don't want to get my hip replaced after a party trick goes wrong. We can leave keg stands in the past. I'm taking this weekend to relax. This party was my first stop out of the express train from the relaxation station. Next stop is Natville. Pull into the Tony concourse. I'd like to book a ticket to Natville as well. Might have to meet you halfway at eating food directly off of your own stomach town. Might have to meet you halfway at eating food directly off of your own stomach town. Oh, you pulled up Joseph? Okay, then we'll do Joseph's next. We both giggle, but man, do I want to just pour some chips on my belly while I hang out in a hammock. What? Craig, I'm glad you're making time for yourself. Me too. Stress is a funny thing, dude. I didn't realize how overworked I was until we got away from the city. It's honestly just as destructive as binge drinking every night and eating burritos off of the floor. Also, where the fuck is River? I just realized, wait a minute. Brian and Hazel are here. Where the fuck is River? Guess we need to get out of the city more often then. Craig kicks his legs. She's probably with her mom. Craig kicks his legs over the side of the bench and leans onto me. Lying down on my lap, I run my fingers through his hair. You're looking for balance. I admire that. I'm trying not to feel guilty about doing things for myself. It's a process, and it's gonna take me some time to figure it out. Might need your help, bro. Craig, I'll be your bro to the day I die. And if being your bro means forcing you to take care of yourself, then I'll happily oblige. Craig looks up at me, smiling. Bro, that means so much to me. Craig sits up and pulls me into a kiss. Bro. We both laugh. You and me, we're gonna be alright. Do I have Fortnite and PS4? No, I've heard of this game Fortnite. I do not even know what it is about. Please explain. That was a lot of talking on my part, Jesus Christ. Aww. I was like, wait a minute, there's supposed to be a picture at the end. Alright, let's go on to do Joseph. And I mean, do Joseph. Continue. It's fun as fuck tower, defensive third person shooter where zombies. Cool. Okay, Joseph. Oh shit, I never went on a second date with Joseph. Wait a minute. Yeah, I did. Did I? Oh shit, no, I never did. I only did the cookie thingy with him. Oh yeah, because I said I wanted to avoid him because he was married. Well, let's go through the whole thing with Joseph anyway. Just go on a second date with him and then do the third. I just remembered, yeah, because I was purposely avoiding him. Ugh. Been a long day of clipping coupons. Looks like there's a sale on box brownie mix. That reminds me. I wonder what Joseph's up to. I should see if he wants to hang out. Or if he wants to go to the store with me and use these coupons. Looks like he's online. Hey Joseph, wanna hang? Takes a moment for Joseph to respond. Tony, hope you finally recovered from your brownie-induced coma. And I know I promised you a fun hang, but tonight I'm actually chaperoning a youth group mixer. Amanda's invited, of course. If you're not doing anything, you should come. Oh, that sounds nice. No, you gotta fight buff sexy vampire. What? And be a chaperone with me, because I need the help. That's nice. I think for a moment. I'm a little bummed out, of course. I suppose I just wanted some me and Joseph time. Maybe to get to know him a little better. Ah, what the heck. My friend needs my help. Maybe that's why Joseph each time is like, maybe we should hang? Because I didn't really hang out with him. I type back. Buddy, if you need me, you got me. Just tell me where I need to be tonight. Joseph lets me know the details. It starts pretty soon. I should get ready. I knock on Amanda's door and peek in. Hey Amanda, I'm about to head out.
Yeah.
Where are you up to? Are you gonna go extreme couponing? I'm actually gonna go chaperone this youth mixer dance thing that's happening at Joseph's church. He says you're invited, but if you don't want to come, I'll cover for you. You know what? I'm down. Maybe I can make some new friends. That's a good attitude. But I'll have you know that I'm mostly doing this for the potential free food. That's my girl. Proud of you, Amanda. Thank you, Amanda. You get $4 points today. Can I trade them in for $1 lava lamp? Sorry, you only have enough for $1 spider ring, or some of those $1 plastic jumpy frogs. I like those things. They try their hardest. It's inspirational. We arrive at the church to find that nobody's there. There are decorations of balloons and banners and everything, but no use. I've been to a couple of dances in my life, and not that I want to paint myself as a sort of dance expert, but generally dances require people. And those people need to be dancing. All of a sudden, Joseph jogs up to us. He looks frazzled. You're here. I need your help. Joseph gestures to the hand-painted banner hanging above the church doors. It reads... odd. It reads, Jesus is coming. Yikes. Well, that's certainly a thing. God made all things, Amanda. Except for the banner. Ernest made that, of course. I genuinely can't tell if he meant that maliciously or if he just can't spell good. You know what God also does? Forgives. He forgives teenagers and he never ever breaks their box mods. Are you going to break Ernest's box mod? No, Amanda, that would be a sin. I think it's the one right after Sloth. Tony, I need your help getting this down before anyone sees it. I can swing that. Amanda, can you help? Physical labor, huh? Amanda begins rapidly scanning the mostly empty room, looking for an escape route of her own. I have to go set up the food. Food's already set up. I'm gonna go do a final inspection pass on the food to make sure it's up to code. I'm gonna eat your food. Amanda's able to bolt away before myself or Joseph can get another word in. Phew, she can really book it when she wants to. Father was a giant pair of legs. I dated some gigantic arms once, but it turned out they were alright. You must have been devastated. It was Armageddon. No, it's... I get it. I'll workshop it. There's a gem in there somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm really glad you're here, Tony. Are you enjoying my company, or did you just lure me out here for my strong arms and height advantage? A little of both. It's always something with you, Joseph. Something handsome and pious? You're not that pious. Debatable. You just alluded to breaking a child's vape pen. I would have lost the debate. You ready to do this? Let's make some magic happen. Magic isn't real, Tony. God said that. God was also a bush one time. True. Joseph and I grab a step ladder and walk over to Ernest's banner. That turd Ernest had one final trick up his sleeve. Looks like his nightmare is stapled and taped 6 ways from Sunday. Any ideas? What happened to your strong arms and height advantage? Ah, right. I forgot about those. But I realized my oversized dad fingers are far too large to get leverage in the tiny staples. You got a hammer I can use to pry these off? Tony, this is a church. We get a little nervous around hammers. And nails. Oh my god, that joke. I'm kidding. We just don't have a hammer. But we have to hurry. The use will be here any moment and I'll never hear the end of it if we don't fix this. Wait, I have an idea. I run to grab the marker that Ernest used to draw this thing and jump back on the ladder. We can't get it down, but we can send a different message. I only got one shot here. Let's do this right. Jesus isn't coming. Jesus is coming. Jesus is coming. I don't know. I'm able to turn the U into an A and an L somehow. It's a little tight, but it works. Well, that's true, I guess. Bask in his calming presence, Joseph. Relax. Crisis averted. Let's just hope the youths don't notice. I swear. Joseph checks his watch. The DJ should be here by now. Just then, fucking Quinn! Just then the doors swing open and a man struts in with his DJing equipment. I never would have suspected that was Brian. It doesn't even sound like Brian or anything. Wait, you're not the usual guy. What happened to Evan? Evan knew exactly when to play the Cupid Shuffle. Hey, I am not Evan. Evan sold all his DJ equipment to backpack through Europe, so I'm filling in for him. I do envy him, though. What I would give to drop everything and start over. Ha! Wait, it's the sad guy from the trivia place. Are you alright? Alright, I'm better than alright. I'm DJ Spin Master Quinn. He sighs heavily. I usually do trivia nights, but I moonlight on the ones and twos to give myself a sense of purpose in life. Well, you'll have to do. You have a playlist of fun songs that you so like that will inspire impure thoughts or tempt them to the dark side, right? The DJ thinks for a moment. Believe me, buddy, I got what you need. Okay, great. I'll let you get set up. The DJ leaves. Let's keep an eye on this one. He sounded like he was just gonna play Creep by Radiohead on repeat. After some time, kids from the community start filing into the dance hall. Some of them seem to notice our sign hack, but they don't seem to care. Most of the kids group off into tiny clusters, standing in circles and casting sideways glances at the other groups of teens. Man, I do not miss being a teenager at social functions. Hey, party people! Everyone in the room turns their attention to the DJ. DJ Spin Master Quinn coming at you with the sound that people want. We're off to a good start. This next tune goes out to all the ladies in the audience. Ladies, let me hear you say yeah! A few half-hearted yeahs echo through the crowd. Alright. He sighs again. Man, it's been a heavy couple of days. This next one's actually just for my wife, Sandra. I hope we can work things out, my little honeysuckle vine.
Now, who wants to listen to Radiohead's Creep?
DJ begins playing Creep by Radiohead. Amanda sidles up to me, pizza in one hand and punch in the other.
Yeah.
Creep, huh? Bold choice for a youth group. Let's see where he goes with this. After the song finishes, he plays Creep again. Is the DJ crying? If you watch the kids really closely, you can catch them cringe every time Tom York swears. There they go. Maybe we should do something about this. Joseph runs up to us. He's killing the vibe. They're listening to swears. Sad swears. We have to do something. You guys should try to give him a pep talk. Maybe work him up to Everybody Hurts by Rem, or at the very least, No Rain by Blind Melon. Wanna help us cheer him up? Actually, I just saw my friend, Federico. Federico? He's from Latin. I didn't know you were taking a Latin class. Not. So he's from the country Latin? Yes, it exists. Don't Google it. You can go, Amanda. It's fun. And she's gone. Joseph and I make our way to the DJ booth where Spin Master Quinn is having a quiet cry. Hey, bud. Hey, my dudes, how's party jamming? It's, not? I'm sorry, fellas. Just taking a moment to find my groove. Gotta play the sad tunes to properly appreciate the bangers, right? That's not how DJing works. Shut up and play the hits. Play the booty bumpers. It's what Jesus would have wanted. That's not how DJing works. Now, stop me if I'm out of line here, since I've never been a DJ and don't have any current plans to become one. I don't think that's how it works. The kids came out here to have a good time. You gotta cool it on the sadness. Hey, buddy, if it's problems you're having with... Joseph leans in close to me. His wife's name again? Sandra, right? If you're having problems with Sandra, I can help you too. I do counseling. It's my job here, and I'm very good at it. Oh, I don't know. I can tell that you're hurting. Nobody voluntarily listens to that much Radiohead on repeat unless they're going through some tough times. Trust me, I know. Joseph places a hand on Spin Master Quinn's shoulder, who immediately collapses into Joseph's embrace, crying quietly. There, bud. It's gonna be okay. Thank you. I'll put some dance hall anthems. You're the best, Spin Master Quinn. With yet another crisis averted, Joseph and I return to the dance floor where Amanda's waiting with an ice cream cone.
Yeah.
They have ice cream here. Good work, Amanda. How's it looking out there? Well, for a dance, there's not a whole lot of dancing. Looks like people are starting to bail, though. This is a disaster. Don't be so hard on yourself. This is ice cream? Top notch. I'm sorry for dragging you into this, Tony. You and Amanda should just go home. I'm not gonna make you stay here for the train wreck. It's not a disaster. We can still fix this. We can... I suddenly realize what we have to do. Amanda, get out of here. I don't think you're gonna want to be here for this, or be seen with me after this.
Whoa.
Oh god. You're not going to... I throw my car keys to Amanda. I'll get a ride back with Joseph. Just remember me as I am right now. That is what I'm about to become. Amanda nods. Nice knowing you, Pops. She runs out the door. Joseph, I'm gonna turn it up on the dance floor. Wish, with luck, we can get these youths into it as well. Are you in or out? Joseph stares at me. He knows what has to be done as much as I do. See you on the other side? See you on the other side. Joseph and I walk out into the dance floor in the middle of the room. The youths all stare at us, unsure of what we're doing. And to get our groove on. Let's start them off easy and work our way up to the more technical stuff. Start with the lawnmower. Roll the dice. The worm. 5. Nope. Let's try with throw the dice. I pull out the classic handshake and dice throw to the music. I'm a little offbeat, which is to be expected of any dad, but I think it's a nice baseline to work from. Joseph follows along, bopping his head to the beat. Simple but smart. That's good. I'll look around. Well, looks like we've got everyone's attention. Alright, Tony. Let's turn up the heat. Let's do the... God. So just imagining them doing these dance moves. Like, oh, this is fucking cringy as fuck. Try doing the Running Man. Since time immemorial, this move has never let me down. I start jogging in place, matching the movements with my arms, pushing out. This seems to awaken something in Joseph, who feels the fire, or the Running Man, deep within him. I look around to the youths. They're getting into it. Nice work, but we better pick it up or they'll lose interest quick. Couch patch, the windmill, hammer slide. Oh my god. These fucking dance moves. Do the hammer slide. Try to do the hammer slide. Honestly, it's not a bad bit, but the kids don't get into it. Oh man. Good effort, buddy, but I think that pan flashed a little too long ago. They're not looking too lively yet, but we can still turn it around. Better turn. We're not. I know Joseph is gonna hate me if I try to twerk. I start sliding my feet backwards. I can't tell if this looks good or not, but I think these kids have seen enough people doing moonwalks that they understand the general concept. Joseph makes a moonwalk attempt as well. Surprisingly, dude pulls it off flawlessly. I look around to the youths. They're cheering. Alright, time for the big finish. Attempt an unrehearsed... No. Lift Joseph up dirty dancing style. Death drop. Do that fucking death drop. I've seen enough internet videos of this move where I really think I could nail it. On the beat drop, I kick my leg up and dramatically fall to the floor, my back landing on the ground with a shablam. All the kids immediately start screaming. They know what's up. But at what cost? I will feel this for weeks to come. But my chiropractor is gonna be pissed.
Oh.
What was that? Future of dance. The kids swarm the dance floor. They're all laughing and dancing to the music. Looks like our job here is done. Somewhat obligingly, the kids take the dance floor and start to move around. Before long, they start to laugh and enjoy themselves. It was dicey, but we've done our jobs.
Whoa.
Come on, the rest of the chaperones will take it from here. What? I have something to show you. Joseph leads me out of the main room and down various darkened corridors of the church. I can barely see anything and find myself tripping over my own feet. Joseph, I think I lost you. His hands find mine in the darkness. I'm right here. I'm glad he can't see me blush. We keep walking. Where are we? This church is huge. We're almost there. I actually have to admit that I was a little dishonest with you. I didn't just invite you out here to help me chaperone. What happened to lying being one of the 10 things you're not supposed to do? Right, and he fucking got mad at me for lying last time. I think there's an exception for when you're trying to surprise a friend. Joseph closes the door behind us. I guess we're in a random room in the depths of his church now. What could he possibly have planned? So, last time we talked about escaping to an island where we could live out an easy tropical lifestyle, where our only worry is trying to find that lost shaker of salt. Since we can't actually do that, I figured I could bring a little of the tropics to Maple Bay. It's not quite Margaritaville, but something like it. Joseph throws on the lights. Welcome to the Margarita Zone. I look around as my eyes adjust to the light. It's his office, but there are twinkle lights strung across the walls, little garlands of fake flowers, and 2 beach chairs set up in front of the desk. There's a blender and 2 glasses sitting on the ukulele. On the table, ukulele music plays softly in the background. Joseph, this is amazing. There's no pop tops to step on here, buddy. You did this for me? Joseph takes a seat and gestures for me to do the same. I did this for us. I think we both earned it. I settle in while Joseph pours us both margaritas. You really went all out. I have a flair for the dramatic, and you can't lead the community if you don't know how to make a good margarita. I take a sip of mine. This is a killer margarita. I would follow this man. Do you think the dance is gonna go okay without our sick dance moves? Yeah. No, not here. You're missing the point of Margarita Zone. Margarita Zone is a place of rest and relaxation. It's a place where you can kick your feet up and forget about your worries for a while. Watch out for blown out flip-flops. Let's get tattoos of Mexican cuties. It's heaven on earth with an onion slice. You don't like that. I think that's a cheeseburger in paradise. Oh, right. I'm just not realizing that I only know 2 Jimmy Buffett songs. I'm gonna have to revoke your dad card for that one. Joseph gestures to the makeshift island bar he's made. You know, it's funny. This reminds me so much of when I was younger. I've been meaning to ask, what did you do before you started preaching? It's uninteresting. I left home young and got into a lot of trouble. What kind of trouble? Trouble meant I got to go wherever I wanted, whenever I wanted. I hitchhiked around the country, went on adventures, met all kinds of people, did some stuff I'm not too proud of. But I was young and in love, and I didn't have to answer to anybody. Now, I host fundraisers, car washes, and take the kids to soccer practice on the weekends. Sorry, I don't mean to get heavy here. It's okay. Seems like you spend a lot of time taking care of others, but not enough time taking care of yourself. If you need to talk about it, I'm here for you. Joseph stares deeply into the blender filled with ice and margarita mix. Just think about Margaritaville a lot. Or I guess the concept of it. A place where I could strum on my sixth string while I wait for the shrimp to boil. Drink margaritas all the time. Forget my worries. It's an easy life. I had Margaritaville once. But I think the closest I'm ever gonna get back to it is Margarita Zone. A short and occasional reprieve from daily life. Is that such a bad thing? This is pretty nice. It doesn't last forever. That's the rub. When you're in Margarita Zone, it's not like your problems have really gone away. You're just choosing to ignore them. Maybe you're looking at it the wrong way. Maybe Margarita Zone is actually better than Margaritaville, because Margaritaville itself is an impossible ideal. Remember what Spin Master Quinn said? Sometimes you have to play the sad tunes to appreciate the bangers. If stepping on a pop top is your biggest concern, how could you possibly appreciate the boiling shrimp? Margarita Zone isn't landlocked to this office. I think it's about finding the little pieces of Margarita Zone throughout your day and taking joy in those moments. It's awfully optimistic of you. It doesn't have to be anything big. For me, I think it's being able to quietly do word jumbles and drink some strong coffee in the morning to see my daughter smile, or I smile at Joseph, spend some quality time with a good friend. Yeah? Yeah. I can feel myself leaning closer to Joseph. Just me, or is he leaning closer to two? Joseph tenses up. He downs the rest of his margarita and hops up out of his chair. It's getting late. We should head back. Sure. Joseph and I make sure the dance wraps up without incident before he takes me back to the cul-de-sac. I hop out of Joseph's car before he pulls into his own driveway. Thanks again for the help. Thanks again for Margarita Zone. Maybe we'll go back there one day. If we do, it'll be my own damn fault. Joseph chuckles and drives away. I walk into my living room to find Amanda curled up under a blanket and groaning on the couch. Hey Panda, you feeling okay? I have a tummy ache. Eat too much youth group food? Drank too deeply from the well of life and now I pay the price. And by well of life, I mean that big lukewarm punch bowl of seltzer juice and sherbet. Sorry. Amanda slides to the floor with an elongated groan. Need anything, kiddo? A time machine that goes back approximately 2 hours in the past so that I can warn myself of the folly of excess. Pour you a glass of water. Love you, Pops. How'd the dance go? Oh, I crushed it. Got the kids on the dance floor at the expense of my dignity. Fair trade. Also, everything hurts. See you in the morning, kiddo. Get your daughter a glass of water. Night, Dad. Okay, well, that was our second date with Joseph, so now we can go into the third one.
That was a great date.
Alright, let's do this. Oh wait, we stopped to do this. It's a beautiful night and the air smells so fresh. I decided to take the long way home. I casually strolled through the neighborhood, taking in the sights and sounds of a suburban city with a low crime rate. Wait. I feel like I've read this before. Here, patron. Yeah. Oh, this one we bump into, Mary. I wonder if our conversation's gonna be different. Yep. You look sad. Pang of guilt shoots through me. Does she know? Is this because of me? Am I a homewrecker? I'm gonna say hi. I decide to go say hello. I walk over to the booth. She doesn't look up. Seat taken. Still. She finally notices me when I take the seat. You. Okay, this is maybe not the best idea. Hey, having fun with your new best friend Joseph? He's a great... I'm so glad. I'm happy for you two. Mary, I'm not...
Hey.
I can never accuse you of anything uncouth, Tony. You're just having an innocent, very platonic time with my husband. Supportive friendship.
Ugh.
You're a good friend, aren't you? I don't know what to say. Shit. I didn't think I was gonna get this deep. I'm sweating. I want to be like, I'm there when he needs me. I am. Damn. Then I want to be like, yep, just a friend, and then like, hello, he's getting the door. You know what I mean? Shit. Time for Google. Ooh. Hey, Joseph. None of you guys are Joseph. Fuck. Ooh, itchy back. Robert. Craig. Ooh, my shoulder just cracked. I'm not sure if you guys heard that. Okay. Margarita Zone. 2. Death Drop. I don't think it matters what I say to her, I guess, because it doesn't say anything on here about Mary. Yeah, it doesn't really say anything about it. I guess I'll just say sure. We'll see where that goes from there. That's funny. Joseph usually likes his friends to at least have a spine.
Hey.
Hey, not everyone likes to yell at their spouse's friends for no reason. So you're an expert on my marriage now? And take an expert to see that you two are miserable. I'm not trying to be an expert on your marriage. And what does that make you? We were miserable a long time before you started poking into our business, buddy boy. Don't come around thinking you're some paragon of empathy just because you got involved where you weren't welcome. Mary takes a long sip of her drink. This was a mistake. You know, you're really not his type. I'm surprised.
Hmm?
Mary pays her tab and strides right out of Jim and Kevin's without looking back.
Welcome. You've got dads.
This is awkward. I would never be in a fucking situation like this, but holy shit, that was awkward. I really want to see Joseph again, but after that weird encounter with Mary, I don't know. He's my friend, right? I should be able to hang out with him and it's not be weird, right? Right? Peter pings as a message flies into my inbox. It's Joseph. Wait, how are we gonna get on the open ocean? It says, like, actually hang out? No. Like, actually hang out, no manual labor, no impromptu therapy sessions with sad DJs, no kids, just you and me in the open ocean. How are we gonna get on the open ocean, you might ask? Question, if you're interested, I'll meet you down by the marina and we can check out the blank thingy if you want. I mean, whoa, Joseph owns a yacht? If you're interested, I'll meet you down by the marina and you can check out the goods. Damn it, Joseph, shit! You know what I mean. I mean my yacht. Let me know.
Hey.
I'm as surprised as you are.
Huh?
You've been holding out on me. Your only daughter whom you love? What did you think that having me as a father would somehow afford you the fringe benefit of getting to go on a yacht? What else did it get me? A healthy upbringing and a supportive environment? I am literally paying for your college. Not a dog, that's for sure. Your words cut deep, Pops. Real deep.
Yeah.
Dad, if there's one thing in the world that's better than a dog, it's a yacht dog. You and your yacht dog, that's a bond forged through trials at sea. Relax, kiddo. Joseph's invited me onto his yacht. It's going to be a yacht of fun. Ugh. I'm glad you're excited, but that doesn't mean you get to start throwing out puns. Why you mean, Amanda? Well, I gotta go get ready to go on my friend's yacht. I start to walk away, but Amanda stops me. Hey, in all seriousness, I hope you have fun. This game is addicting. But make good choices, okay? But Dad, don't stay out too late or you can't go to Jennifer Longfirst's birthday party this weekend. She promised me she would propose. She promised me she would propose to me, but ended up going with Logan Crutchfield. I'm not going anywhere near that party. Good bit, Dad. Good bit. I respond back to Joseph, letting him know I'll be there. A quaint marina, complete with local mom and pop shops and a small diner framed the bay. I've gone for a few walks by the bayside to stare enviously at all the nice boats before. Joseph should be around here somewhere. Gosh, this is fancy. I feel a little out of place. Tony? Doesn't sound like Joseph. I turn around to find Robert. Hey, what's he doing here? So, how's Joseph? Robert comes off cold immediately. I forgot. Oh. He's really good friends with Mary. Oh. Robert comes off cold immediately. I get the feeling he's not happy I'm here. What's with that look? He seems very angry. Very, very angry. He's going through some stuff. Robert blasts through a cigarette. So I guess he's your friend now, huh? Your pal? Oh, he's... Robert, you're my friend too. And I suppose you two friends just spend the night out on private yacht together, being buzzed, chatting about friendship. Is that what two friends do? His voice is getting louder. What's gotten into him? Robert, come on. You know I'm not like that.
What?
Tony, you might be an idiot, but I'm not. What's your problem with Joseph anyway? I don't like Joseph. I don't trust Joseph. Joseph's a bad guy, and I don't want him around you. Wait. So it's not about Mary. Jealous. Robert, you committed petty larceny last week and think you've been haunted by the Dover ghost.
How dare
It was
you?
It was the goddamn Dover ghost. Robert pauses to calm himself down. Joseph's not who you think he is. What? Ask him about it sometime. Bring it up. Watch your back when you do. Because a guy like that will put a knife right in it. Robert flicks his cigarette into the front seat of a recently cleaned schooner before turning around to leave. He takes a step, hesitates, then turns back to face me. You're both awful. You deserve each other. Tell Mary you said hi. That Robert storms off down the pier. Shit. I pay up. We are in the shit right now. Oh, okay. I wandered deeper into the marina. All of these boats are really, really nice. I wonder which one's Joseph's? Hey, Tony. Joseph? Where are you? Up here. I look up. Joseph waves to me from atop a huge yacht. Never been on a yacht before. You never forget your first. I glance at the name on the side of the boat. The St. Peter, huh? Inherited this thing from my pops. Real fire and brimstone type. Loved yachts. So, what's the plan, Captain? I figured since last time went a bit sideways, we would cast our lot out on the open sea. Rustle with Neptunes that sail on the seas of adventure. You're kind of a goofball when you're not wrangling your kids, you know that? Joseph smiles and winks from his perch. I have no idea what you're talking about. Joseph hops down and extends a hand to me, helping me up onto the yacht. I'm thrown off by how soft his hands are. Does he moisturize or what? You smell nice? Tony, stop thinking about his hands. Your thoughts. You're gonna be on a boat alone. Joseph. On the open ocean. It's a yacht. He's married. It's fine. This is fine. After undoing the mooring and climbing into the captain's seat, Joseph slowly takes the boat out, ringing the big steel bell with extra emphasis even though nobody else seems to be around. Shoving off, boat launching, man and boat launching as one! St. Peter navigates out of the marina and into open water. with Joseph doing the occasional steering flourish as the boat bobs along with the waves.
Oh.
He seems a lot more relaxed out here. Joseph is definitely in his element.
Yeah.
This is the part where we rest on Neptune, so please remove your shirt and roll in some talcum powder. Luckily I brought my Neptunium fork. I didn't bring any talcum powder. Can't do. Yeah. I think it's because of the setting sun. My ear's itchy. Alright, I need Joseph's thing. Oh, spelled Joseph, I'm sorry. That shit got tense with what's his face? Robert. This is the part where we can rest Neptune, so please remove your shirt. So it says can do.
Oh.
Dramatically pull off my shirt. My dad bought and illuminated it in the reflection of Maple Bay's rippling water. I'm strong.
Hey.
Not bad. We might have to tag Team Neptune together. I am suddenly worried that I haven't applied a strong enough SPF sunscreen and might get a sunburn. I put my shirt back on. For a while, we watch as the trees and waves pass us by. Where are we going?
Oh.
A little further out. It's a lot quieter once we get out in the open water. Plus, we could see whales. Whales are cool. I don't trust whales. Nothing should be that big.
Okay.
Noted. Joseph maneuvers the boat past some boys. He sighs. Wish I could get out more often, but, you know. Family, wife, saving souls.
Wink.
Wink. So many souls. I can barely hold them all. I watched Joseph work the boat. Despite his age, he doesn't look like he's slowed down at all, and from here I can see how toned his muscles are. And pure thoughts.
Oh.
I stare out at the ocean. Joseph's right. It's a lot quieter out here, but something about that conversation with Robert still bothers me. So, I ran into Robert.
Yeah.
Was he... He wasn't waiting for you at the dock, was he? Yes, and smoking like a chimney. That's Robert, alright. Everything okay between you two? He seemed angry. It's... How do I put this? Did Robert ever proposition you for, escapades? Actually, he did. And did you take him up on that? No?
Yeah.
Ah, well...
Oh.
That is where we differ. What?
Yeah.
I know. Father of four, family man, married, for Christ's sakes. I should have never even... But I was in a bad place, and with Mary constantly out, Joseph settles himself before continuing. This definitely gets under his skin.
Oh, yeah.
I made a hasty decision, one which Robert does not exactly... He has a weird thing about casual, but he asked you. You'd have to ask Robert about the weird Robert politics of that. He's been weird about it ever since. Huh.
Oh.
But it's over, right? Oh, yes, absolutely. That began and ended on the same day. Oh, okay then. So you're not upset? I'm not. Things happen, Joseph, and I think you of all people deserve a little forgiveness.
Oh.
Thank you, Tony. That means more than you ever know. Joseph and I boat in silence as the bay gets smaller and smaller behind us. I decide to take a peek over the edge of the ship. The wake this thing kicks off is intense. I wonder if Joseph would ever let me water ski off his yacht. Hey, dolphins! Joseph, they're dolphins! So you're scared of whales, but not dolphins? I feel like there's an unspoken truce between man and dolphin. I would be more than comfortable riding a dolphin into battle. Dolphins are way more dangerous. They sometimes drown their babies for fun, you know. Can I trust nothing on the open ocean? I like to think I'm pretty cool. Alright, Joseph. It's you and me versus the entirety of marine life. I yell out to the ocean. I yell out into the ocean. I had lobster last week and I can't wait to eat more of you. Okay, well that's why I'm gonna scream.
Oh.
You tell him, Tony.
Oh.
And here we are.
Yeah.
Tony, welcome to the ocean. I look out into the vast expanse of blueness. Yep, that's the ocean. Suddenly struck with an overwhelming sense of claustrophobia despite being in a wide open space. I'm terrified of the ocean. I would be like, nope. I wouldn't even be in that situation in the first place. I'm on a boat with a handsome man, a handsome married man, and there are whales beneath us. Nothing should be that big. It's a little daunting, isn't it? Do you trust the whales? You know, there are more dangerous things in the ocean than whales, right? Like sharks. Sharks. Like tuna. The tuna is an apex predator. What about sharks? Sharks are tight. It's the tuna you gotta watch out for. Fucking liar. And the whales. Hey, wanna look out wistfully over the sea with me? Joseph and I head over to the bow of the ship to do some quiet contemplation. You know, Shh. Quiet contemplation. I'm alone with my thoughts. Cool. I look out to the sea for a bit, then over to Joseph. He looks so commanding as he surveys the ocean. Feels like he really is at home on the water. What Mary said to me at the bar. Can't stop thinking about it. Is she right? But she's terrible to him. He's unhappy. He deserves to be better. I don't know what to think about this, but I just feel so drawn to Joseph. Just say something. So, about Mary. Joseph continues to stare off into the distance. It's, well, we really want to know. Suddenly, I hear a sputter coming from the engine room. Joseph runs over to the boat's controls and taps on some dials. I guess we could talk about Mary later. Oh, okay, so... You might have a small problem. What small problem? We are fucking out of gas. Are you sick? Joseph, come on, really? The whales are gonna get us. The whales are siphoning our gas. It's okay, I can just call one of the boat buddies to come tow us back in. Joseph pulls out his phone. Just kidding, I can't do that because there's no service. Are you serious? I checked my phone, I don't have service either. Should we just submit ourselves to the whales? Oh, I do have an old radio in the office, but it's broken. Are you handy with tools? I am a dad. If the radio is anything like frantically putting together a bike on Christmas Eve, it should be no problem. Let's take a look at it and see what we can figure out. Joseph directs me toward the radio and showcases its insides. I don't know how radios work. I think there's just some frayed wires in here. If we can reattach them, we should have a working radio in no time. We stare into the interior of the radio. Not entirely sure what I'm looking at. I don't think Joseph knows either. You know what? Let's just throw some stuff around in there and see what works.
MacGyver, that radio.
What? I'm not being timed, right? Okay, just want to make sure. What? What's that? Is that... Oh, that's an eraser. I'm like, what? I can't touch anything in... The wire disappeared! The wire disappeared! Shit, I fucked up. The wire disappeared. Is that what I think this is? Bye! Why is everything disappearing from me? Oh, this is bad. What the fuck is that? I don't even know what's going on. I'm just throwing shit in there. For what reason? Does that mean good or fucking... Everything's disappearing! I think you're missing something. Okay? Oh. Here, have more shit. Have an eraser, have a ducky, have this. Have a coconut. I think I'm gonna have to restart it because a lot of shit just disappeared on me. Like, the wires are gone. Maybe? Gum? Oh god, it won't let me pick up the gum. The gum? Hey, it works, kinda. What? I'm not gonna question this. I'm not gonna question this. The radio springs to life. Whoa, we did it. Joseph speaks into the receiver. Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me? He tries a few other channels. Nobody responds. We might be a little far out. I don't think there's anyone in range. How big is the range? Oh, this radio came with a boat when my dad bought it in the 60s, so not great. That's reassuring. Now what? There's worse places to be stuck on than a yacht. Wine? Wine. I think I should lower down my enthusiasm on wine because, I don't know. Oh, this person chose the third one. I keep a couple emergency bottles below deck. Wanna go grab some while I fiddle with this radio some more? Let's see. Wine. Gotta be around here somewhere. I think I can just examine cabinet and a drawer. Lounge. Oh, whatever. Okay. A sturdy cabinet, a little dusty, but I bet there are some treasures in here. Well, this is a solution to a different problem, but maybe if we're stranded out here for days and run out of electricity, the chief concern right now is wine intake. And the rest of the room. Let's check out shelf. Take a look at everything on the shelf. Photos. Oh, I want to look at photos. There's a few photos on the wall here. Looks like a picture from Joseph and Mary's wedding. Nice grandpa glasses. Looking real slick there, Joe. Another picture of Mary and Joseph on this very yacht. Quality 90s fashion right here. Mary still has her patented stink face, but at least Joseph seems happy on the water. Hey, it's all the dads. Look, it's from the couple years ago. Gang's all here. Brian, Matt, Hugo, Craig, Damien, Robert. Wow, Robert's actually smiling and wearing a sweater. I know that sweater. There's one guy on the end that I don't recognize. Hugo's ex, maybe? Hey, here's Joseph go-karting with the kids. That's fun. Take a look at everything. Oops, I didn't mean to click. Lounge. For an old yacht, this lounge is pretty high class. Wood panels and everything, leather couches. It's like an old Playboy photo shoot in here. Side table? Hey, wine glasses. It must be hot on the trail. But no wine. Grab 2 glasses and get back to the searching. For an old yacht, this lounge is pretty high class. Wood panels and everything, leather couches, and examine the bed. Oh, California King. Swanky. It's unmade and a little messy. Less swanky. Some clothes strewn on the floor by the bed. Socks, slacks. Yep, a pink polo shirt. Oh, I guess now I know if Joseph prefers boxers or briefs. The place seems a little lived in. An old yacht. Yeah. Cabinet. Aha! It's wine in the drawer. A whole drawer full of wine. It's a yacht club miracle. Twilight Rouge. Huh. On today. Finally, time to get back up to Joseph. I love wine, but I prefer rum. I don't like wine. It's gross to me. I don't really drink anything else. I bring the wine and glasses up to the deck to find Joseph still hunched over the radio. Tony, wine, good to see you two, just in time for the sunset. I didn't take you for a drinker.
Yeah. Oh.
I can land half of my kick flips. What is that, like 4?
Yeah.
5 on a good day. Pour me. Regular power. Regular pour. Power pour. I will give him a power pour. This person put power pour.
Oh.
Whoa! Okay, time to party. We clink our glasses and drink up. This wine's not bad. There's a hint of... Am I tasting grapes?
Oh.
You have a discerning palate. It might be grapes. Joseph and I lounge on the deck with our yacht wine, taking in the ocean air. The sun starts to dip below the horizon. We could be stranded out here forever. I can't think of anyone else I'd want to be stranded with. Just you, me, and all those whales. So many whales. Killing the vibe. Revive the vibe, Tony. Generally, it takes 3 days and a gigantic stone door rolled in front of a tomb, but I think we can save it. What does it say? You like your hot-bodied? Whoa, where did this come from? You though, I bet we'll have a whale of a time. What's it like owning a yacht? Oh, this is... Okay, anyways, this view though, I'm just like, what? Ow, I hit my hand.
Oh.
I mean, there's something a lot... there's something a lot prettier right in front of me. Sweet, full body. Whoa. God damn. Joseph, this wine, so good. God damn! Damn, baby! Alright, what's it like owning a yacht? Fuel prices are on the rise. Yearly maintenance is a bit of a strain on the finances. Can't really take it out in the winter months. But also sometimes you have a party on your yacht and everyone thinks you're cool. It evens out. Yacht ownership rules. Tony, if you had a yacht, what would you name it? No, 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 no. I would no, salty swallow. Long, hard, and fun. No. Oh my god, that is just so awkward. Oh, that's the one I actually have to choose. I have to choose long, hard, and full of semen. Oh man. Why shoots out of Joseph's nose? I need to make some phone calls and change the name of this boat. I go to take another sip of wine but stop myself. Is wine an acceptable beverage in Margarita Zone? That it is, Tony. All beverages of leisure are welcome in the Margarita Zone. I chose what was it again? Long, hard, and full of semen. This is almost what we wanted, right? No responsibilities, no worries, other than possibly dying out here. And the whales. But yeah, I'd say we're in the zone. Joseph and I clink our wine glasses again. To the Margarita Zone. Wasted away again. If you have any salt shakers, we can arrange them into a pentagram to summon Jimmy Buffett. Maybe he can save us. As a youth minister, I make pacts with neither the devil nor island jammers. If we're to get off this boat, it will be by the grace of God. Or Steely Dan.
Good one.
Amen.
Hey?
The laughter dies down. We're both silent for a moment, looking into each other's eyes. Joseph leans in closer. I feel myself doing the same. This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. I can't help but feel like doing this will only end up hurting someone else. But his face is real close to my face.
Hey.
Tony, I have to tell you something. Mary and I are done. I pull back. I think about the clothes strewn around the lounge, the undone bed. Are you being on this boat? I didn't want to mention it, but he sighs, strolling back to the controls of the boat. I lean on the console next to him. We had a very long talk and it's unsalvageable. I'm staying here until everything's sorted out. Oh, so sorry. If there's anything I can do. I'm fine. I'm fine, actually. It was a long time coming. For the first time in a long time, I'm seeing a path to happiness. Now I can focus on myself and stop trying to deny the things that make me happy. I need someone who be there. Someone kind, honest. You deserve that, Joseph. You really do. Anyway, I've been having this crazy feeling there's someone who I could get in the habit of having around. Someone very close to here. Did... Wales? I mean you. Oh. Was trying to be subtle. I think I'm picking up what Joseph's putting down. I lean forward, closing the gap between us when Joseph grabs the receiver. Come in, come in. Is anyone there? No. Over? We're standing out on the open waters. We've been out here for hours. Please send help. Over. Wait, are you guys gonna kiss? Wait, are you guys gonna kiss? I mean, what are your coordinates? Over. Tony, have you been leaning on the talk? Have you been leaning on the talk button all this time? I look down. Oh, I definitely have been leaning on the talk button. Betrayed by my own butt yet again. I didn't lean on it. You leaned on it. Neither of you leaning on the talk button. We didn't hear anything. Over. Hey, were you listening to us? So we have the Coast Guard are professionals. So we here are Coast Guard professionals. We were not doing that. But as professionals, it seems like you deserve happiness, and we think it's closer than you think. Over. How soon could you guys be here to give us a tow? Over. We'll, pick you up in the morning. Sounds like you two have some stuff to hash out. Over now. Wait!
Aye.
Silence. Nobody returns our radio calls.
Eh?
I think they left. We stare at each other for a second. Well, Joseph carefully places the receiver on the table, making sure the talk button isn't pressed in. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Joseph grabs me by the shirt and pulls me into a kiss. Damn! His lips are soft and sweet from the wine, and his skin is still warm from the sun. I reach for his I reach for his belt and pull him even closer, running my free hand under his shirt and up his side. He pushes me against the boat's console, kissing down my neck. Come on. His hands drift to my thighs and he effortlessly picks me up. Wow. Joseph carries me below deck. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't fantasized about this, but I didn't think he'd be so aggressive. Wanted this for so long. He throws me onto the bed. I let out a little yelp. This week on Xeno in real life, she reads mine. Lots of time to kill, Tony. We better get started. Oh man, I might have overdone it on the wine last night. Just a few more minutes of sleep would do just fine. Wait. I open my eyes to find Joseph's face a few inches from mine, an arm slung around my waist. He's sleeping peacefully, his hair mussed and his lips still a little red. I think this is what I was talking about when we were discussing Margarita Zone, finding little perfect moments of joy, like the way the light falls across Joseph's face, or how he's still holding me tight even in his sleep. Very tempted to curl up closer to him and keep sleeping, but I know the Coast Guard will probably be here soon, and I like to be wearing clothes when that happens. I nudge Joseph. It takes a couple of shakes before he wearily opens his eyes. When he notices me hovering over him, he breaks into a huge grin. We should get dressed. Joseph pulls me in for a kiss. We have to? Another kiss. Stop trying to tempt me. Fine, fine. Yo, this just went straight fucking fan fiction right there. I thought Damien's Naruto Sasuke fandom fanfiction thing was a little rated R for this game. The Coast Guard eventually shows up and tows us back to the bay. They thankfully keep their comments to themselves. Joseph and I step off of the yacht and he walks me to my car. I had a great time. Me too. No thanks to the whales. Shh, shh. You're on land now. They can't hurt you here. Take care, Joseph. You too. He gives me one last kiss on the lips before he turns around and walks back to his boat. That part was hilarious. This part was kind of jumped over that. Well, I've been gone an entire day. Hopefully Amanda's alright. Amanda, I'm dead! She runs up and hugs me. I was genuinely concerned about your well-being upon closer inspection. You seem to be okay. What happened? The yacht ran out of gas and we got stuck. But it was okay because I was on the yacht. Weren't you scared? Father feels no fear. Were you able to take care of yourself for the night? Yeah, just did a ton of drugs, vandalized a few cars, and embezzled some funds from my school on a pretty low-key night. Oof, my throat. Like, when I would gasp, I have like all this air stuck in my throat. Where'd you learn that from? I learned it from you, Dad. Well, if you did, you would have funneled those funds through a legitimate cash and carry business, fudging the books over the course of years so you don't arouse suspicion from the feds. Rookie mistake, Panda.
Okay.
Glad you're back in one piece. Did you make good choices? Yeah, I think I did. But hey, I'm starving. Want to make sandwiches out of whatever it can find in the fridge? More than anything, Pops. Hi, JD. Thank you. Oh, shit.
That was a great date.
I bet it was, Joseph. I bet it was. Alright, let's see how this ends.
Hmm?
Skip through all of this. Same old.
Hey.
Uh-huh. Alright, I just stopped for a second because I was trying to make sure it was the same conversation. I wonder if everyone's gonna be there. Yeah, everyone's still here. Okay. See, I know there's gonna be some tension, so let's see. Alright, Pablo's the same combo. Oh no, Mary's here. With everything that's happened between me and Joseph, I should be a good host and say hi to her. But I don't wanna... Come on, Tony, you can do this. Walk up to Mary.
Come on.
Hey. Hey. Been good? Just peachy. I have to go over there now. That went about as well as I could have expected it to. And of course, our conversation will be the same. Oh. Can't believe that is Barry. Like shit. Hey bro. Bro. Rage and consideration, reasonable hour. Okay. This one's the same.
Hey.
Holy. Hugo comes up,
Hey.
and I think it's pretty much gonna be the same. Yeah. And skip through this.
Ah.
She's too cute.
Ah.
Okay. Robert. Hey. Hey. Robert gestures regularly to the snack table. See you later.
Hey.
Okay, well it was same way each time then. Okay. I thought he would be angry with me or whatever. Same thing with Matt.
Oh.
Same with Damien and his son. Sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat next to Joseph. Okay, so this part's different. I don't sit next to Amanda. She gives me a picture that way. Joseph, it's so good to see you again. Great party. I should have you organize our next youth group mixer. My dance skills are ready whenever you need them. Hey, if you aren't busy this weekend, I was thinking we could maybe catch a movie or something.
Oh.
Yeah, that would be fun. Or we could take the yacht out again. Joseph sidles up to me and presses a kiss against my neck. Wait, this feels weird. So, I guess things are still friendly with Mary? Yeah, we're actually staying together. What? Why?
Okay.
For a lot of reasons. There's the kids, for one. And the fact that we have to be a pillar for this community. So many people look up to us as the model marriage, and I would hate to let my parishioners down.
Oh.
But that doesn't stop you and I from, you know, I pulled away from Joseph. That's not what I want. No, it's not perfect, and God, how I wish it were. If it were up to me and you, I would be sailing the 7 seas in search of Margaritaville. But this is real life, and all we can do is find Margarita Zone wherever we can. I look down, too nervous to respond. I feel his hand on mine. I don't pull away.
Oh.
I'll leave you to think about it, but Just know that you can reach out to me.
Wink.
For anything. Joseph gets up and walks. Is this the bad ending? Is this a good or bad ending? What the fuck? This doesn't seem like a good ending. Hi, Genocide. I don't know what to think. Last guests begin to make their way out of the party. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party, Pops. Can I say I was inspired? Oh, okay, so this part is... She gives me the picture.
Huh.
Gives me a picture of us. What the fuck? So you fucking plug me up the butt and then you say I'm back together with my wife? Like, who the fuck do you think you are, Joseph?
Huh.
What the hell? Amanda and I wave bye to the partygoers as they leave. We sit together and watch the sun slowly dip below the horizon. Glad you made some friends. Yeah. I know that's maybe not what you were looking for, but these people care about you. Love you, Dad. We'll always have each other. Alright. It's gonna be hard at first, but this is the next chapter in our story. I would be nervous about it, but I know that you're always gonna be looking out for me the same way I'll always be looking out for you. Team Bay? Team Bay. I did! I got hella dick last night, and he fucking decided to stay with his wife. What? What the fuck did I do wrong? This cannot be the good ending. It's not the good ending. It's the bad ending. Because they didn't give me a picture of Joseph. Bullshit. Hold on. Let me look at this video real quick to see what the actual ending is supposed to look like. I'm heartbroken. I'm sorry. So apparently the good ending, he still leaves you for his wife. Yeah, even in the good ending, he still stays with his wife. But I got the bad ending for him though, because I never got a picture. I think you're supposed to get a picture of all the dads. Well, I don't know how else I was supposed to go about it. Like, did I say something wrong? Maybe with Mary? I probably wasn't supposed to. Whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it.
Welcome. You've got dads.
We have to deal with Matt, Brian, and Hugo. I'm so emotionally drained right now. That sucks dick on a whole nother level, Genocide. I sucked your dick and you dumped me for your wife. You're an asshole, Joseph. Alright. I don't know. I'm salty as fuck right now. I don't know if I even want to keep playing this fucking game. Salty as fuck. Ugh. Pissed. Hey, a minute. I wish there was a way to look, like on your progress. Let me go to the title real quick. Yeah, see? Because I got the other guy's pictures, but I didn't get Joseph's. Damn it. toss this man sadly and he goes back to his wife. Like, for real. Bitch. Damn asshole.
Welcome.
Swear.
You've got dads.
Should have never thought about seeing other people. Meh. I'll go with Matt. Matt and I have spent a lot of time together lately. After we went to my record shop for the first time, it became a weekly tradition for us to scope out Final Fantasy, really. On quieter days, I go to the coffee spoons to just hang out with him. He's been trying to get me to branch out from my usual black coffee to try new drinks, and they're always delicious. Since I've been spending so much time with Matt, Carmencita and Amanda have become really close friends. Amanda's taking Carmencita under her wing, teaching her about photography, helping with her homework, and introducing her to music that's not just boy bands. Oh, she did end up taking her to one of those scream-cry dancing boy concerts so Matt wouldn't have to go. Truly heroic move. I can tell that Carmencita really looks up to her a lot, so it's great that Amanda's trying to be a good mentor. The open mic night is tonight. Amanda and I busy ourselves getting ready. I try to pick out a nicer outfit than usual and pace around the room. A bunch of really cool bands are going to be playing and I'm excited to see them. I haven't been to a show since the first time Matt and I hung out. Weird. Ever since Matt played piano for me that one time, I've never been able to convince him to do it again. He's told me that he also plays guitar, drums, and even the trumpet. He still won't play any of them. For someone so passionate about music, it's strange that he doesn't actually want to play. Ready to go, Pops? I can hear Amanda in the hallway as she approaches my room. Yep. Amanda pops her head in and looks me over. She pinches the bridge of her nose. Dad, we talked about this. What? The sandals! They're older than I am! Vintage, some would argue.
Oh no.
I thought you threw them out. Amanda, since when did you enroll in the Fashion Police Academy? I got kicked out because I was a loose cannon who didn't play by the rules. For example, you're not allowed to mix florals, but you totally can if you have a good eye for color. You're out of your jurisdiction, rookie. Amanda guards the door until I pick out a better outfit. Stop!
Ugh.
Those sandals are going directly into the evidence locker. What's the... It's the trash. You can pry these sandals from my cold, dead hands. I propose a compromise. Fine, fine. Fine. Reluctantly walked over to the trash in the kitchen. These sandals, we've been through a lot together. I should say a few words. Scared me when no one else could. I don't know who I am without you. You know, there's that old story about the footprints in the sand, and when there was only one pair of footprints, that's when, I was wearing you.
Hey.
Come on, Dad, we gotta go. Never seen the coffee spoon so packed. I spot familiar faces from the pub concert, all sipping on the caffeinated beverages of choice. A couple of people are setting up on stage. I don't see Matt, but I'm sure he's busy in the back. Amanda and Carmencita find each other immediately and do their secret handshake. Some complicated clapping with their hands and then a big hug. Tony! I turn to see Hugo sitting on a table with none other than Damien. Fancy seeing you two here. I am, as you know, a dedicated patron of arts. It's a bit of a tradition between Damien and I. Matt's open mic nights always seem to bring out the best talent in town. Sometimes it gets a bit odd, even for my admittedly eclectic taste. You guys seen Matt around?
Oh.
Yeah, he was just helping out that Pablo kid get some equipment out of his band. Whoa, Vacant Veil is playing a set? What? It's a witch house. Damien's ears perk. What is that? I don't know. Well, sounds delightful. Amanda says it isn't. Shame. Alright, I'm gonna go find Matt and see if he needs any help. I head to the back of the coffee spoon where I find Matt going over some last minute shows details with Pablo. But dude, Pablo and I share a full-on sincere bro hug. Glad you could make it, Tony. Wouldn't miss it for the world, man. You guys need any help? I think we're all set, actually. Pablo, can you remind me what other people are, what order people are going up in? Well, you got the handsome and unforgettable Vacant Veil opening up the set with selections from his new album, Witch Diaries, and then the third waves, who are extremely attractive and could beat me up and I'd still be into it, are playing a 3-person acoustic set. We got a little bit of spoken word in there, magic art, and then it looks like we're closing with Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. No, absolutely not. I remember the ridiculous set that this band put on when they opened up for Pups. Sometimes when it's quiet, I can still hear the sound of an accordion being violently thrown against the wall over and over. They weren't that bad. No, you don't understand. The last time they played open mic night, they lit their bases on fire and the fire marshal had to shut us down. They also refused to pay for their drinks. Yikes. They're not playing this tonight. Well, they're outside, all 17 of them. Tell them we're full. Then who's filling their spot? Matt, you should play.
Wait, what?
Come on, Matt, you should play. No, I can't. I really can't. I'll play. What are you doing? What? What would you even do? Stop talking! Close your mouth! The Communist Manifesto is making a comeback solo show. I thought you didn't know how to play anymore. You don't know how to play anything anymore. Ska comes to you in the hour when you need it most, without fail. Who the fuck is playing that? Stop being so desperate to please your hot friend, Tony. Is there a keyboard around? Your unending thirst will be your ultimate downfall. Yeah, I have one right here. And it's settled. Dude, are you sure? No, I'm not. As sure as ska is generally played with staccato notes on the upbeat. Well, as long as nothing gets set on fire, it can't possibly be worse than Jonathan Jones in the Speakeasy Choir. Matt grabs me by the shoulders and stares into my eyes. Thank you, Tony. I owe you big time. I settle back into my seat with Amanda and watch the show start. The house is packed now, with a few people even standing outside to watch. What have I got myself into? Amanda, I may have made a mistake. Dad, if you bought a brand new pair of those sandals in hopes that I would be okay with you wearing them, I swear to, I agree to pull out my ska. No, absolutely not. I had to help Matt. Dad, I love you and I support you, but we left ska behind for a reason. Look, it's either this or we're in the splash zone for a group of 20 musicians all crying at the same time for the sake of art. And I'm not being hyperbolic about the splash zone thing. They literally hand out ponchos. Somehow this is the preferable option. Just have to. Play the thing. Play what thing? You don't know how to play any instruments. Just promise me you'll still love me after this. I promise. But I may have to change my last name and I hope you'll understand. Of course. My new last name is gonna be Fireblast. Amanda. Maybe Cold Steel. Matt takes the stage to a roar of applause from the crowd. He grabs the mic and addresses us all. Thank you everyone for coming out tonight. Matt's so nervous. And I'm so nervous. I can't stop staring at his mouth and that makes me even more nervous. We have a jam-packed roster of amazing local talent with who you might already know or maybe have seen before, but would like to see again, and I'm rambling now, sorry. Aw, Matt. So let me just bring on a dear friend of mine who's making his live show debut. Please welcome to the stage. Vacant Veil. The crowd cheers again and Pablo bounds up to the stage, beaming. He sets up his 2 laptops and keyboard and launches into his set. Thank you everyone, this one's called Witch House Never Dies, and you're next. Pablo hits the crowd with a heavy inaccessible synth bass layered under drum samples and clips from science fiction shows played in reverse. Maybe not the right show for this, but everyone seems to be enjoying whatever this is. At the end of the song, Pablo jumps on the mic. Thank you to all the veil wearers who came out tonight. A portion of the crowd cheers. He has a fan base already? He has a name for the fan base? This is his first live show. You can buy t-shirts out in the trunk of my car after the show. Also, I'd like to thank my mom for coming out to watch me play. You rock, Ma! Love you, honey! Pablo plays a few more songs that are pretty super fun to listen to. Wow, definitely did not see that coming, especially after Amanda's strongly worded thoughts about the genre. Once he's done, he vacates the stage and Matt jumps back up again. Big round of applause for our very own Pablo, who coincidentally works here. Yay, Pablo. And hey, next up are a group of young ladies who have been tearing up the East Coast with riot punk for 3 years now. Tears, he said, but he says years. I mean years. 3 years. Sorry, the writing on my hand, especially because I'm sweating. I shouldn't have told you I'm sweating. I'm sorry. Wow, he seems just as visibly nervous as I am right now. 3 years together for the third waves. Buzzcut Molly from the Vinyl Fantasy. I swear. I don't know why it makes me fucking laugh. Vinyl Fantasy 7 takes the stage. followed by two girls with colorful hair and fishnet stockings. All of them are wearing combat boots and all of them look mad about something. Their set is so energetic that it almost seems like a pit is going to open up in the coffee shop. Look over at Amanda, who's clearly enjoying the hell out of anarchic, female-fronted punk rock. Dad, can I get a lip ring? Sure, if you pay for it yourself. Come on, it's no fun if it's not an act of youth rebellion. After the third wave's closed up their set, a variety of acts play to the delight and sometimes horror of the crowd. Magician tries to turn a cup of coffee into a cup of coins, but ends up just spilling hot coffee all over himself and dropping the coins. As each act leaves the stage, I get more and more nervous. There are so many people here. I don't know anything about how to play the piano other than that it has keys and you have to touch the keys to make sounds. Also, I almost feel the flat white stripes in my hand because it's trembling so much. No joke, Dad. I'm rooting for you. You're gonna knock him dead. Thanks, Manda Panda. An improv comedy group takes the stage. They take suggestions from the crowd and end up doing a scene that was supposed to be about coffee, but instead turns into 5 minutes of dick jokes. Classic. I have a hard time laughing. My stomach is tying itself into knots. Not just regular knots either, like the kind of knots you get when you throw your phone charger, headphones, and laptop charger into the same bag. Out of nowhere, Matt sits down next to me. Hey, are you doing okay? I'm totally fine. Everything's great. Nothing's wrong. I want to reassure him that I'm okay, but I just can't get the words out. I'm here.
Hey.
Alright, just making sure. I know you're gonna do great, Tony. Matt squeezes my shoulder and draws back up to the stage.
Oh, man.
Everybody, we're down to the last act of the night.
Hey.
Now this person, who is my friend, is making a return to the stage after a long hiatus. Please welcome, formerly of the Communist Manifesto, Tony Bay. Bruh, the nuts. Everyone cheers as take the stage. That doesn't sound like cheering, that sounds like silence. Damon and Hugo are staring at me in shock. Hey everybody, good to be here. Thanks for having me on. Great crowd. My name is Tony, but you can call me by my stage name. 5 Iron Freddy, Thomas Kaunoki, and Frankie Two-Tone. Crowd claps politely. The fucking hearts came out from somewhere over there. I sit down at the piano. That's a lot of keys. So many keys. Pianos usually have this many keys. Oh, these lights are really bright. Someone coughs. I guess that's some good stage banter, and now I have to play a song. The song is called Beam Me Up, Scotty. Deep breath. How can it be? No! I have to fucking play it! No matter how disastrous this is, I just have to make it through this whole song. And I'll have to save the day. Here goes nothing. Oh no!
Tickle that ivory.
Alarming? Everybody ska? Beam me up. Scotty. No. Like, it is. This is so fucking awkward. I look up at the crowd to see a bunch of people shifting in their seats. Oh no, I'm losing them. Ska really is dead, and I killed it. Everybody ska? Everybody ska!
Yeah.
Like a checkerboard tie-wearing angel descending from two-tone heaven, Matt walks on stage, playing the guitar. We lock eyes, and he gives me a reassuring smile as he effortlessly Plays the chorus of the song. I look out and see the crowd go wild to Matt's appearance on stage. Everyone's bouncing around. It fills me with renewed energy as we jump into the chorus.
Hey.
Beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty.
Hey.
Beam me up, Scotty, to the Scott Trek Enterprise. Matt jumps into an improvised solo that was way better than the one Darren Springsteen wrote in high school. We make it to the end of the song in one piece and the crowd goes wild. I'm moist with sweat, head to toe. Ladies and gentlemen, Matza! Crowd practically screams. They all start chanting Matt's name.
Hey.
They want to hear you play, man.
Hey.
Matt smiles.
Hey.
I think I'm ready. I excuse myself from the stage and take my seat next to Amanda as Matt cozies up to the microphone. Why didn't you fucking just play it when I told you to do it before? So, I take back what I said about Scott. That was pretty cool. I high five Amanda and we look toward the stage.
Hey.
Hey everybody, more cheers. Haven't played in front of people in a long time, but it's cool to be back.
Hey.
This one goes out to a good friend. Matt locks eyes with me, we both smile.
Hey.
Who helped me to be able to do this again?
Hey.
Thank you.
Hey.
This is an old one from Stillness to Dancing. The entire crowd excitedly jumps to their feet. Matt closes his eyes and starts playing an upbeat, intricate melody. The crowd sways to the music. Matt looks entirely at peace with a small smile on his face as he sings. After he finishes his song, the crowd insists on an encore. He ends up playing a few more tunes to an adoring audience before thanking everyone for coming out. The moment he steps off stage, he gets mobbed by people. Everyone seems to be amazed that he's playing again. Damien and Hugo thread their way through the crowd to talk to me.
Oh.
That was amazing! It was certainly a sight. Do they make industrial darkwave ska? I'm not too sure if that genre exists, but it's never too late to start a band, apparently. I glance back over to Matt, who's hugging a bunch of people. They really seem excited to see him play. Well, yeah, he hasn't played since he lost Rosa. I figured that's why he hasn't played. No, you're not, Genocide. What?
Hey.
I didn't realize it suddenly all makes sense why Matt was so reluctant to play. Must have taken so much for him to jump on stage with me just now. The crowd slowly filters out to the street as the show ends. I decide to stick around a little longer to see if I can talk to Matt. Man. Hey, I'm talking to Carmencita to get ice cream. Is it okay if she sleeps over? I was actually surprised to not see her or River at the party. We're gonna paint our nails and start a punk band. Yeah, go have fun. Just please don't wake up the neighbors with any biting truths about the government or whatever. Don't worry, we'll wake them up figuratively instead. Amanda and Carmencita bump fists and head out. I spot Matt finishing up conversations with a couple stragglers on their way out of the coffee shop. Hey Matt.
Oh.
Hey dude. How do I tell my folks? Fuck, I'm gay. Need help closing up?
Hey. Hey.
I'd love that. Matt and I stack up chairs and sweep the floor in silence. We carry the stage equipment back to Matt's van where we see Pablo selling merch to a crowd of people out of his trunk. Shirts of the finest quality, every step of production from thread to stitch, overseen by yours truly. Graphic design fit for a king. It's gonna go far.
Hey.
We head back into the coffee spoon and Matt puts the finishing touches and closing. When we're all done, Matt and I lean up against the counter. Thanks for saving me from myself up there. All in all, it ended up being pretty cute.
What?
Plus, you protected us from Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. Someone told me that they tried to do a street performance down the road and they all got arrested for trying to form a human pyramid in traffic. Did it feel good to be on stage again?
Hey. Hey.
Yeah, it really did. I heard that you stopped playing after your wife died. I didn't realize it had been that long.
Hey.
Yeah. Matt looks like he wants to say something, but is having a hard time getting it out. He takes a deep breath.
Hey.
I'm not really a people person, obviously. Crowds make me nervous as hell, which is, not exactly the best for performing live music.
Oh, man.
But when I was with Rosa, she lit up the room. I could follow her lead. After she passed, I was lost. Even touching a guitar hurt too much. I tried playing for people over and over, but the music would never come out, so I just gave up. I guess what I'm trying to say is, life wasn't as scary when I had someone in my corner, someone I felt safe with. I hadn't felt like that for a long time. Until tonight. What changed? You dipshit. You. Blood rushes to my face.
Hey, yeah.
When I saw you looking so scared on stage, you reminded me of myself, and I don't want anyone else to have to feel that bad. And when I got up there and started playing for the first time in forever, I felt comfortable. I was having fun. I had spent all this time being so afraid of performing that I forgot how much I loved it.
Oh.
Your strength gave me strength. Whether you were trying to or not, you got me out of my comfort zone. So, thank you.
Hey.
Thank you for helping me realize that I can do this. I'm glad I could help you. Coming on stage, I didn't think you would stick your neck out for me like that, especially considering all of this. It really means a lot to me.
Hey.
Well, you mean a lot to me. Matt and I lock eyes. He leans in and kisses me quick and soft. He pulls away and covers his mouth.
Wait, what?
Oh god, I'm sorry. Sorry, I can't believe I just did that. Neither can I, but
Oh.
glad you did. Our lips touch again. I brush his hair out of the way and rest my hand on the small of his back. You gonna give me the dough and leave me behind like Joseph did too? Matt pulls me closer. Everything about him is sweet and soft. His lips taste like vanilla. He smells like coffee cake. I can feel him smile through the kiss, which makes me smile. He laughs into my mouth and I can't help but laugh too, our teeth knocking against each other. Ow! The moment I open my eyes, I realize we're still leaning against the espresso machine. Maybe the coffee shop isn't the right place for this. Maybe you're right.
Oh.
Let's go back to my place. You're gonna give me the dough and abandon me too?
I guess you're just better on your record than you are live.
Whoa, really? I got a rank D? But duh? Why did I get a rank D though? Was I supposed to play the keyboard the right way? I mean, I wasn't really given a choice. My fingers were slapping everywhere. I wasn't really given instructions on how to do it. Phew, I think I have everything finally set up. Yeah. Amanda's fucking graduation party.
Ugh. Hey. Huh.
I don't know how to feel about that. It's like the first lowest grade I've ever gotten.
Yeah.
Pablo, how's the shirt business going? My bud, I got men's shirts. Yeah, I thought he would say something different because of this thing. Yeah, no, it's the same thing. Same thing between me and Brian. And same thing between me and Craig.
Bro.
Okay. Joseph. Aw. Whatever. Maybe I'll consider us hanging out sometime. Hi, Joseph.
Ah.
Uh-huh. Some conversation between me and Hugo.
Ah.
Then me, Hugo, and Amanda.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh.
Okay, goodbye. And I'm assuming the same conversation between me and Robert. Yep.
Oh.
And same conversation between us. Okay, I spot Amanda and Carmencita in the corner of the party. I wonder what they're up to. As I walk up, I can tell that they're already deep in conversation. Listen, it's like prison rules. First day of high school, you gotta establish yourself at the top of the pecking order. Really?
Huh.
No, just find a group of people that you like and then hang out with them. Be yourself. Don't worry about being cool. You'll find friends. And try not to kiss anyone who also has braces. Yeah, right? Bye, Felicia. Bye, Joseph. Don't nobody want to fucking talk to you. Shit.
Nah.
Yeah, get stuck, kiddo. Oh, you get stuck, kiddo. Hey, guys. Hey, Amanda's dad. Carmencita here is getting ready for high school. Got any advice? When you join band, pick the easiest instrument to carry. I'm still walking a little sideways from my sousaphone days. Sousaphone. Dude, it is. Alright, I'll leave you guys to it. Carmencita, me and Amanda still on for dinner with you and your pops tomorrow? Yes, we're already planning a carrot cake for you guys. Ready to keep making rounds. I leave the two to keep conspiring. Okay, as the party starts to wind down, I take a seat next to Matt's. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill.
Hey, dude.
Seems like Amanda really enjoyed this. Thanks for putting together such a nice surprise. Carmencita's middle school graduation is coming up in a year or two. I'm sure for the right fee, I could put something together. Only if I get the DJ. Matt looks down at his hands. He does that whenever he's trying to figure out right words to say. I think I had an idea about... Fuck! I think this is the bad ending. God damn it. No! I think I had an idea about where this was going, but I don't know anymore.
I don't know if I should.
I like you a lot, Tony, but I don't think it's more than just as a friend. Wait. I like you a lot, Tony, but I don't think it's more than just, yeah, as a friend. I get that, man. Cool as hell, and I'm down to keep this as friends. Now looks up at me. I appreciate that. So I'm still welcome at the coffee spoon, buddy. You'd be the guest of honor. Last guests begin to make their way out of the party. Panda wanders over. He gives me a fucking picture. So every time it immediately goes to the cherry blossom, instead of her giving you the picture first, that means that it's a bad ending.
We got this.
That means no picture from Matt either. Fuck this shit! I'm salty. I can't imagine how better I could have been able to play that fucking piano. Shit. Alright. I'm not even gonna bother with Brian and Hugo. I'm not. I'm really fucking not. I'm gonna play something else. I'm salty. Alright. Time to play another game.